Oh,
And we're live.
I didn't
Says
pull
we
it
are.
up. I didn't pull it on
Are
my
we?
phone yet.
I have not seen it on my phone yet. Hello, hello,
Oh,
hello.
hi everybody. Wait, are we? Oh, it says we're live, and I see us.
Okay, I'll refresh. Yes, I see us as well. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
Happy
Hello, everybody.
Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Well, what I can say is that I am just happy to be sitting here. So, about it was around 4 o'clock, like 2 blocks here in Marshall just decided to lose power. We don't know why. And luckily it came back on at 6 o'clock, but I was panicking. I was like, oh no, because we rarely lose power. The last time we did, a car hit like a power pole back in the summer. But like usually if it's bad weather or anything, like usually we don't lose power. And I still don't know why we did, but they got it back on, thankfully. So I'm here. Yay.
I'm here too.
I know. I'm glad that we didn't have to cancel and
oh my gosh,
because we had a backup plan that Jason was going to try and sell on Monday, and I was going to try and sell tomorrow morning if we got the power back on. So thankfully we didn't have to do any of that, and we're here. So hello, good to see you guys. Jason, how's it going?
It's going good. I started my dental work this week, and I had 2 root canals back to back, so that was fun. So thank you everybody who asked about me. So that started, and then
but the pain that was annoying you is no longer there.
Yes, it's gone because the root canals, they go down, they kill the roots, so there's no longer pain, but there's pain in my pocket. Meaning
yes,
the bill.
Yes. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know.
The bill.
All right. Well, let's say hello to the friends. Who is the first person in the chat tonight?
Is it Willie?
No.
Is it Willie?
It's Ruthie.
Ruthie B. Old school. Ruthie. Old school. Ruthie
number
B.
1 tonight. Thank you, Ruthie, for being here and helping out in the chat. And then the number 2 spot goes to Mr. William. Hello, William. Good to see you tonight. And
William, let me know if you see my hat anywhere. If it blows down Texas way, I'm
pretty sure somebody in Bedford is wearing it with pride. I found it in the middle of the street. So
I got to reach out to Misty and see if anybody in town is walking around with my gray hat.
They have a lost and found.
It's not funny.
At the Christmas store, maybe they have a lost and found. Terry is rounding out the top 3 tonight. Hello, Terry. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Audrey has joined us. Hi, Audrey. Good to see you. Nikki, you guys stick around. Our community share after the sale tonight is from Nikki. So I can't wait to show you what we have from her. So good to see you, Nikki. Thanks for being here. Miss Karen G. Hi, Karen. Karen, you can have your polar vortex back up that way.
Yes, it can go back.
It was negative 25 here yesterday. It was a little bit better here today. Still cold, but not that frigid. Karen is graciously going to be our bid ender this evening, as always. Thank you, Karen, for helping us out. Joe has joined us from Cali. Joe. Hi, Joe. Good to see you tonight. There's Circle 7 Farms.
How are you, Laura? Good to see you.
And Cindy Lou.
Did you hear that she has thrifted treasures?
I have.
Okay. All right. Just making sure you're in the loop, Amy.
Okay. There's Gavin.
Oh, because I'm a snapping fool, guys. I'm going to do something different today. If you guys are not into music, no, wait. I don't know how I want to word this. If you guys are into music and you're into the way it's supposed to be played, which is on vinyl and on a turntable, and you like vintage music to play in the background to your vintage goodies, then you're going to want to subscribe to this man, the one, the only Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. That's right. He's right here on YouTube. Same name as on Instagram. He's also known as Gavin. He's part of the Gillette Corporation. So please show our buddy some support. Head over and make sure you are subbed. It's free. The Grady Group of Vintage Recordings, and make sure you follow him over on the IG. That's what the kids call it, IG. So good to see you, Gavin.
Wow. Okay. Hello, Beth. Good to see you. Hi. Elaine. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Get some rest.
Oh, gosh.
Pneumonia is not fun.
No.
Trust me, I've had it a time or two. Myself, it's not fun. So I hope you start to feel better, Elaine. Who Who else am I seeing in the chat? I'm scrolling. There's Mama Pam.
Hello, Mama Pam.
Hello, Mama Pam.
You know, I started putting away all of our Christmas stuff this weekend, and the Holt Howard cookie, we didn't eat it. I'm going to try to preserve it and put it out as many years as I can. So
Beth of Carolina Sweet Treats and Pretties, she went, was it last week? She went live.
Right.
And had a chat, and she still hadn't opened her cookie yet either, but she did, and she ate it, and she said it was still fresh.
I feel like I could.
They're sealed, like they're freshly sealed.
Yeah.
So
yep. I'm keeping it I'm going to try to put it out every year.
Nostalgic cookie. Yep. Hello, KB. Yep. Good to see you this evening.
Hello, KB.
There is B. Castro. Welcome. Hello. That's a new name to us, so welcome in. Hello. Thanks for being here. Oh, there's Miss Karen Kennedy.
How are you?
Good so, Jason, I got to see Karen's new booth.
I was going to ask, did you get to see it?
I did get to film it, so it will be an upcoming video.
Okay.
And it looks fabulous. I think she's going to be doing some painting this weekend of some of the walls in her booth, but it looks really cute. So I was happy to be able to see that in person. So good to see you, Karen. Lisa is here. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Let me see. Buttermilk and cream.
How are you, friend? Oh, and Nikki Moss just said she ate Mama's cookie last week, and it was delicious.
Hey, they stay fresh because they're sealed in there. Yeah, they're sealed for freshness, just like Tupperware.
Right.
It's fine. Heather Marie Gibbs is here.
Hello, Heather.
And welcome back, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Good to see you in the chat tonight. Thanks for coming back. Carrie has joined us this evening. Hi, Carrie. Debbie Gutierrez is here. Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. Going down. There's Aaron.
Hello, Aaron. Good to see you, Aaron. Aaron, one quick thing. Please let us know if you can check your emails to make sure that our emails got through to you. So, Aaron, if you can, just make sure. And if you're having a problem, just re-email us and we'll send it to you, okay?
Brooke is here. Hi, Brooke.
Hi, Brooke.
Good to see you. And Critter Girl also has joined us tonight. There's Jason's mom.
Hello,
hi, Linda.
Mom. Good to see you.
And there's Brenda Bat.
Hello,
Brenda. Safety outage because of the wind. Interesting, Brenda. Who knows why the power goes out sometimes? I don't know. It just does. I can tell you that by personal experience today. For no rhyme or reason.
I will tell you, it's never a good day in my household if we lose power because Tina loses her mind. She can't stand it. She can't, and I don't blame her.
I'm not a fan. I am not a fan either.
It's not good.
And I start like, oh, how long is the fridge and the freezer going to keep everything good? And it usually happens like right after you go grocery shopping. And you're like, the ice cream.
Yep.
Always. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. Christy. Hello from Kansas. Christy. That is a new name to us. So welcome, Christy. Thanks for being here. There is Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Deborah Williams has joined us as well. And there's Cheryl Shiny Squirrel. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you as well. And Trina is here. Trina's also homesick. Well, feel better, Trina. I know lots of people are getting the goo right now. There is Laura, Daffodil Fields Finds. Hi, Laura.
We have a lot of new names tonight.
We do.
Another new one just
fun. All right, there's Rosie Clover. We haven't seen Rosie Clover in a little while. Good to see you tonight. I'm going. There is Diane.
Hello, Diane.
Happy to be able to attend your sales. Another new. Thank you for coming and joining us tonight, Diane. Anybody that's new in the chat tonight, if anybody has questions as we go along throughout the sale tonight, don't hesitate to ask your questions down in the chat. My lovely mod squad is very helpful. We have a lot of regulars here in the chat tonight as well that can also help out if we can't catch your question and answer it ourselves. Terza is here. Hi, Terza. Been a long time. Hope you are well. Thanks for joining us tonight. There is Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Good to see you. Retro D is here. Hello. I'm going. There's Dawn. Hello, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. There's Pat. Hi, Pat.
Hello, Pat. Good to see you.
Good to see your smiling face, Pat. Philomena has joined us. Phil. Good to see you, Philomena. Philomena, what time is it right now in Australia?
Well, that's a good
Is it
question.
morning? It's morning. It's got to be Friday morning, I think.
Say it's the next day. Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think it's Friday morning.
So if she's with us, does that mean she's traveled back in time? Is that what that means? Like if
no, she's in the future.
Okay, so we're speaking to the future.
Tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow for her.
But when we talk to her, are we talking to the future? And
when
she messages us,
is she? I think we're just confusing ourselves at this point.
It's 11 a.m. on Friday, she said.
Okay. All right. Okay. Pammy Whammy, good to see you as always. Thanks for being here. I'm going. I see a lot of repeats. I'm trying to not skip anybody.
That fascinates me now. I never gave that much thought about what time it was for Phil.
Hello. All right. I think I got everybody because I'm down at the bottom of the chat.
And there was a newbie, Amy, and her name was, I think it was Christy. She said a couple times.
I said hi to Christy already.
Oh,
earlier up in the chat.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, if I missed anybody, it's nothing personal. I do apologize if I missed you. But thank you, everybody, for being here. And joining us for Fantastic Finds. We are here every single Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We do always go over briefly how the sale will work at the very beginning, especially for our new friends that have joined us this evening. I know most of you know how the sale works. You've heard it hundreds of times, but that's why we do go over it in case we have anybody new or somebody in the Lurkers Lounge that wants to come out and say hi for the first time. So before we go over how the sale is going to work, you want to make sure that you're in the best version of the chat possible. So Karen just put that in the chat. Make sure you're in live chat, all messages, not top chat. If you are in top chat, that's something you can find at the top of your chat bar to toggle between the two. You don't want to be in top chat because it will filter out some of the comments. It will only show you the most popular comments, whatever that means. I don't even know why that's an option on YouTube, but do make sure you're in live chat, all messages. That will make sure you see the entire chat. And if you do plan on bidding on anything tonight, we do recommend that you do so on a mobile device. So either a phone or a tablet are going to be a little bit faster options for you versus the computer. And if you are watching on a mobile device, we always have a lag here on YouTube. And the easiest way that we have found, besides exiting out of YouTube and coming back into the sale, the quicker way is to touch the top right corner of the screen on your mobile device. You can find a gear wheel icon. You can hit playback speed and hit 2 times. If you are lagging behind it all, we're going to sound like weird. We're going to sound like chipmunks until you're caught up to us live. Do that as often as possible, especially if you do plan to bid on anything. Do that playback speed before you put in a bid. That'll make sure you're at the most current point. If you are watching on a computer, you can find the gear wheel icon in the lower right-hand corner. Same kind of deal for that playback speed, and hit 2 times. All right, so try and do it often as possible. Karen does it every single round that we do. Mm-hmm. She refreshes every single round. So often as possible is going to be your best bet. But we do encourage you to put your bids in early if you are interested in something. A lot of people as of late have been coming in after our bid ends. That's the lag in play. So do put your bids in early if it's something that you're interested, so that you don't miss out on it. Okay. So how the sale is going to work tonight, we're doing all offer ups. So that is the auction style. We will give you a starting price. I will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on the item, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. We will do a 20-second countdown, and the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of Karen Gillette will be the winner. All right, so the daisy icon will be where your bid ends will be coming from. We do have some other mods in the chat tonight. We do have Tina of Mother Tuckers. We have Ruthie B. I don't think Kim was going to be here tonight. I think Kim had a prior obligation. But any of those ladies would be happy to help you out if you have questions as we go along. As we do the countdown, we also do the just in cases here on my channel. So how that works, although we ask to utilize the just in case, is that you're an active bidder. So what an active bidder is you put in at least one straight bid on the current item that we're showing. then you're welcome to utilize the just in case during the countdown only. You don't want to put in the just in case before the countdown, because then you're kind of like showing your cards, if you will. All right. So the just in case is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it. So that's what you type into the chat during the countdown. So if you put in a straight bid and the current bid is at $20, but you're willing to go up to $50, you can type in JIC 50. And if your just in case bid is the highest before the bid end, we will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid. But do keep in mind, if there are multiple just in cases put into the chat, those do turn into regular bids. So don't go too crazy with your just in cases. You might just have to pay that. Okay. If you don't want to use just in case, you don't have to. It is there for those active bidders that do want to utilize it. So that's why we offer it. Right now, our emails are up here on the screen. You're welcome to take a screenshot. You can also find that information down in the description of the video. I've also pinned it in a comment at the top of the chat, and our lovely mods do put them into the chat throughout the sale as well. So pretty easy to find that information. Very important if you win an item from us, especially if you are a brand new buyer. We do need some information emailed to us. We need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. And if you don't have PayPal, that is okay. You can still shop with us. Just let us know that you want to check out as a guest. When you send us that information, when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to that invoice, and you can check out with any debit, credit, Venmo, Apple Pay, or PayPal. Okay. And very important that you include your full shipping address, because that is how we calculate your shipping for your items. And we do ask that if you're a brand new buyer, that you send us that email during the sale tonight. And maybe you haven't purchased from us in a while. It's always good to just send a refresher email. We certainly don't mind that. Do keep in mind, though, that when we do send our invoices out, payment is due between 24 and 48 hours from that invoice. Okay. And our shipping is not included with the winning bid price. So keep that in mind. We do utilize Pirate Ship for discounted shipping rates, which is much, much cheaper than the retail rates directly from the post office. So you guys pay the same discounted rate that we get through Pirate Ship. Your shipping rate is calculated from your zip code, which is why we need your address, the weight of the package, and the size of the package from you to us. Okay. We do ship to US, Canada, and Australia. And Jason also has a local pickup available at Mother Tucker's Antiques brick and mortar store in Ephrata, Pennsylvania.
Absolutely.
Jason, you want to add anything?
Nope. I was going to say, if you guys do want to utilize that, please make sure you email us ahead of time so that we won't add that to your invoice. And then once it's paid, the invoice is paid, we will communicate via email on when and how you want to pick it up at the shop. We don't want to gum up the, we don't want to gum up a chat here during a live sale discussing when and how you want to pick it up. So we'll keep that in the emails. Thank you, Miss Amy.
And as far as packing and shipping goes, we'll talk about where we are shipping from and when we're going to be sending our invoices out. I am shipping from Michigan. I will be doing all of my invoicing tomorrow as soon as I can get them done. And a little shipping caveat for me this week. Mama Pam and I are going out of town to Iowa on Saturday. So I would like to ship everything out. I found a post office that opens an hour before mine on Saturday. It's a little distance away, but it is on the way out of town. So I would like to get everything out of here on the way to you on Saturday morning. They open at 9 a.m. So as soon as I send my invoices out tomorrow, I will send you an email. If I can ship stuff out Friday afternoon, I will ship some stuff out. But Saturday morning, I really would like everything to be shipped out. And I will let Jason talk about his.
All right. I ship out of Pennsylvania. So like Amy has said, keep that in mind. And we both ship from separate places. I will be doing all of my invoicing on Saturday. So if you buy tonight and come to the Valentinos, which is our first sale back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Instagram. If you purchase here and over there from me tomorrow, I'll be able to combine, and it'll be one invoice. Hello. And usually our invoices roll out into the afternoon and evening because I do all of that packing Saturday morning into the afternoon. So you'll hear from me on Saturday. Thank you, Miss Amy.
Okay. And after our live sale this evening, if you guys haven't been to a Fantastic Find sale before, following our sale this evening, we do a community share. So we have vintage friends send in photos to us, either their collections or maybe it's something they found out in the wild for a fantastic price. And we share it here after our sale. So Nikki Moss is our share this evening. She did email us in some photos. I'm still working through some of the ones that were sent to us before Christmas time. And then I have some other ones to get to. So we do have some, but we can always use some more. So if you guys want to be part of our show, you can always email us any photographs that you would like to share here on the screen to ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com. All that we ask is that you include a brief description of the photos that we're looking at so we can pass that on to everybody when we do share them. Okay. All right, Jason.
You can't let me go first because I'll jinx us. It'll ruin everything.
Yeah, I know. Maybe on April Fool's. No, we don't have a sale on April Fool's Day. I don't think so.
Don't make me go first, please.
Maybe on
Joe,
April Fool's Day,
you.
we'll have Jason go first for fun. Okay.
And Joe, thank you.
I have a choice round tonight. Jason and I do have a lot of Valentine-y stuff.
Yes.
Tonight, a few non-Valentine things, but it is a lot of Valentine stuff. I am starting with a Valentine choice myself, and it's going to start at $6. And the Valentines that I am starting with, they're all mechanical, which means that usually they have a grommet and they have some sort of movement to them. So I will start off, and I have several to choose from. This one I am calling Boat. It is a little boy on a boat with a puppy dog, and you can see that it kind of rocks back and forth in the water. This one does not have a signature on the backside or any kind of scrapbook residue. So that would be choice number one, the little puppy in the boat. Choice number two is the little girl. This one I'm calling it Petal. I'll peddle this news to you. I've picked you for my Valentine. So this one, she kind of rocks back and forth because she is pulling the petals from the daisy, like the love me not kind of thing. So that one does have a little signature on the back. And this one is really cool. This one signs Zorro on the back.
Ooh.
But this one has a little, the mechanical part is a little television. And if you spin the wheel, there's little animals that chase each other.
I wonder if
hearts go around.
Amy, I wonder if some parent back in the day wrote Zorro so that the little youngster thought it was the real Zorro, because that's about the same era as the
I can television when I see it, and I've pictured you as my Valentine. I really like this. I really like this one. And this has a little kickstand that you can bend back so it can kind of stand on its own. Then next is Cats. And can't keep this quiet, let me tell the world. And then we've got the little kitty that rocks back and forth in the heart cutout. That one does have a signature on the back side. Deborah, I see you. Thank you so much. And then the last one is a little sailor, and he's peeking over the fence. May I drop a little hint? Be mine. And she's walking her little doggo, and he kind of like leans back and forth over the fence post. This one also has a signature on the back. All right.
Amy, can you read what the boat one said one more time?
What the boat one said, yes.
Yep, Robin is asking.
Okay, so ahoy Valentine, I'm all at sea with a raft built for two. Here's hoping a good wind will blow me to you. All right. Okay, so we'll get caught up on the chat. So this one is going to be Boat. I'll go in order here. This one will be called Petal. with the little flower that goes back and forth. Then we had the TV with the little images that go around in the TV screen with the little animals chasing each other. And then we had cat, the little cat going back and forth in the window, and sailor with the little sailor and the Valentine. Okay, so those are the choices. I am going to get caught up on the chat. All right, so right now we are on $13 for the high bid at choice. So the winner can take one or a combination, whichever ones that you want. And that is how we're going to claim them by the how I described them. Okay, I'll go over that at the end as well. So let's count them down. Hi, Rose. Welcome in. We are looking for $14 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And hello, Melody. You snuck in there. Welcome in. All right. So this one's boat, pedal, TV, cat, and sailor. Okay. There is a bid end from Karen. So Critter Girl had a 13, but Robin did put in a just in case. So Robin for 14. Let me know out of those which ones you are interested in, one or ones. I do love the mechanical Valentines. Sometimes they're not easy to find in good condition.
No, not at all.
Usually they get pretty bent up. All right.
I'm still betting that one. They wrote Zorro. She wants boat and TV.
Boat and TV. Okay, so Robin is taking these two. Thank you so much, Robin. So Critter Girl is next at 13. So we have Pedal, Sailor, and Cat. Those are the three that are left. So Critter Girl's at 13. Then it will go back to Trina. And looks like then Aaron is after that.
That kitty cat one is really sweet, too.
I like that one. Yeah.
So adorable.
Hello, Karen Lord.
Hey,
Good
Karen.
to see you tonight. Okay.
Okay.
The girl is taking the cat. You got it. Thank you so very much. Trina, if either of these two that you're interested in, let me know. The lag is real, you guys. The lag is real. Okay. Trina is taking Pedal. You got it. And who was left was Aaron and Deborah. If either one of you ladies were interested in the fence one, the sailor one, let me know. I can just watch the chat. And Jason, I will get you started.
$15, Miss Amy. $15, Amy. And I just got these this week, and I thought these would be cute for Valentine's Day. And I know we have some folks that hang out with us that love Mickey. So these are actually Lennox. So they are Lennox porcelain, and they are really cute all year round, or especially for Valentine's Day, because we have Mickey here. He's got himself some flowers. He's presenting them to Minnie, and boy, is Minnie happy. So they're in very good condition. I believe these aren't like very contemporary. There, hold on. You can see the Lennox mark there. I think these are probably about 20 years old, I would say. They're in very good condition. About 4 inches tall and about 2.5 inches across. So $15 if anyone's interested. They are salt and pepper shakers. You can see there's 2 holes there in Mickey's head. He's holding these kind of lavender color flowers. I always love how they give Mickey such a belly on him. No chips or cracks. All of the gold is in very good condition. If you're familiar with Lennox porcelain, Daisy Girl, thank you. I see you're 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. Sometimes if people, use the Lennox too hard, some of the gold can wear off. But these, I swear, they're like they're brand new. So he is really cute. He's the 2-hole. It has its original plug there in the bottom, and there you can see Lennox. And these are more contemporary, about 20 years old probably, because they started making some of the Lennox in China. If you find USA Lennox, it's a little older than that. So, and here is Minnie. You can see she is in very good condition. She has a little pink bow. She's very, very happy. The neat thing about Lennox pieces is a lot of it is that creamy porcelain color, and then they show some other details. So this is, glossed over here. This is sort of the bisque style material. Here you can see she has her original stopper and all of her original stickers. Man, my camera focuses in and out. Come on, camera. But you can just see, there you go, that it's all represented. So I don't believe these were ever used. I believe these were just kept in somebody's collection. And she has a 2-hole as well. So there's no, Lennox kind of, I guess, just did 2 and 2. So, and again, you can present these however you want. You can use them as your shakers, or you can just put them into your display if you have a Disney one. So I thought this would look great in a Valentine's display, especially, since he's giving her some flowers for Valentine's Day. Maybe use them in an anniversary display. You could use them in an Easter display if you want, or Disney. So Nikki's in at 16. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 17 or more on the Lennox Mickey and Minnie shakers, and you can use it just in case if you're an active bidder. So 17 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Rose. I thought they were cute too. Again, I just got these this past week. And when I looked at them, I thought, oh, these would look so great in somebody's Valentine's Day display. And of course, all year round. But there is our bid end. Thank you, Karen G. So with Nikki Moss is 16, Daisy Girl had a just in case. Daisy Girl, they're yours for 17. Thank you so much and congratulations.
All right. I have a cutie pie, little puppy dog plush. He is a little Valentine plush too. And it is a Gund little puppy dog. So cute. I couldn't leave him behind.
Oh my God.
These plush, they just, I don't know. They get me, and I have to bring them home. This one is, I believe that it was supposed to be a Valentine dog, based on the bows. Now, the little polka dot bow here on the butt and on the ear with the, those were original to it. I have added this red one here. I think I originally probably had a ribbon around it. I couldn't actually find an example of this online anywhere. So I just added some red satin ribbon on there. I thought it would complement the polka dots, but he's got pink little eyes.
I love
the
him.
eyes are pink. I thought it was super cute. And then little like satiny burgundy for the inside of the ears. So and a little black pom-pom nose, little red felt tongue there. It is made by Gund. We do have a tag there, still attached. And I just think he's just adorable. I love this. There is some armature that is inside of the ears, so you can kind of pose the ears a little bit how that you want. I just kind of bent them over up at the top. And it's just kind of this off-white curly, I don't know, fur for the rest of it. Now, this is like kind of sewn on to the body. Same with the one that's up here on the ear. So I don't think that those were meant to come off. But, you know, probably the ribbon that was around the neck probably came off at one point in time. And there is the bottom. So there is a little discoloration to this one. It's not like bright white or anything like that. Right. But I just loved him. I loved his face. I loved his styling. Everything about that. So I had to rescue him. He's
your little love hound for your Valentine's Day display.
Puppy love. So measurement for him, he is 12 inches long. So he's a pretty, he's a decent sized plush. 12 inches long and about 9.5 to the top of the head. There's no music box. There's no, sometimes the Gunds and the Rushtons, they would put a little jingle bell in the end of the tail. There's no jingle bell in the end of the tail. And there's no wire armature in the legs like sometimes they would be. But there's nothing in there for him. So I just think he's just cute. I am not seeing any interest in him, so we will bring him back at the end for a recap, and I'll get Jason going.
All right, Amy, it's going to be choice at $4. Choice at $4. I also have some Valentines up for grabs. These are all Hallmark from the 60s, and they are unused, okay? They did a real kitschy animal series, and this is part of it. So they're all about 2 and 3 inches-ish, depending on what they are. So when you claim them, when you win, you claim them, we'll go by what animal they are. So this will be your first one. This is, of course, made by Hallmark. There you can see the Hallmark seal. This one's this cute little dapper. He's a black little duck, and it says, with love to someone special. So, and again, they're unused. Maybe just a little discoloration, to the paper, but no staining, no major issues. And this is a nice thicker kind of paper. So these are fun to pop into your flower frogs or to use in your display. So this will be your first one, duck. So he'll be the first one you can choose. Again, they are not used. So who do I like? You with a question mark. So we have this fun kitschy owl. And again, it is made by the Hallmark company. So you can see each one is marked. Again, they did a series of these. And I do know a lot of folks collect these different kitschy Hallmark ones. So this will be your second one, and he will be claimed as owl. So he's really fun. $4 each. This little chipmunk, I think, is cute, and very little words are needed. Just hi. And you can see this one is a Hallmark as well. These are fun if you're able to pair with your kitsch, kind of like Amy does when she does her little groupings. If you had a little chipmunk collection, that would be great for that. Owl collection, so on and so forth. Aaron, I do see your 4, so we're looking for 5 or more. So then this one's super kitschy. Look at the cute lion. I go for you, no lion. Look at that face, and then look. Look at that. They put the little heart in his mouth, and he is a Hallmark as well. And again, none of these are used. Thank you, Nicole, for the 5. Thank you, Robin, for the 6. So this one we will call lion. And then last but not least, my personal favorite, because I do love a giraffe. Could you imagine if you had a plush like this?
Oh, my gosh.
So this one is the giraffe. It says, hello,
Look at that little bird on his tail.
Look at his scarf. Look at his bow or scarf or ascot. That is kitsch to the max. So, and this one is probably your largest one. So when you win, again, we will claim by animals. So it is choice between giraffe. So there's your giraffe. You have the lion. God, look at his face. He is so happy. I bet you he makes biscuits. He is such a happy lion. I bet you he makes biscuits. Absolutely. He works at the dough factory. And in this one, we're going to call chipmunk. So we have giraffe, lion, chipmunk. We have owl. God, I love him. And he would be great, too, to use in your Halloween if you wanted to. And then we had duck. Mr. Dapper Duck with his fun hat, his bow tie, just good to go. So let's start the countdown on these. Top bidder can pick whichever ones they want. And again, they're all unused. So the bid is at 6 with Robin. We're looking for 7. So let's count them down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see you, Nicole, at 8. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 9 or more. And again, they did a kitschy series. There's actual more animals in this series. And in this grouping, because I've collected a few of these, they're eating things and doing stuff too. So like you have a bunny eating a sundae and so on and so forth. So with the just in case, Nicole at $10. Robin, your 15 did come in after the bid end. So Nicole, you get first choice. I have a feeling, let me know if you want a giraffe. Giraffe is 1, and that will be at $10 each. Lion.
Gosh, I don't know.
I don't know. They're all good. And these don't come around. They're not rare, but they don't come around that often. I don't see them, but the few I have in my collection, I covet them because I think they're really good kitsch from the 60s. So it'll be duck, owl, chipmunk, and then it will be lion. So I knew giraffe, and you got, she says squirrel. Is that a squirrel? I think it is a squirrel. I called a chipmunk. I'm sorry. See, I was wrong. Thank you, Nicole. So Miss Ruthie B, at your $9, did you want lion? Did you want the owl? Or did you want the duck? Did you want any of the ones that were remaining, Miss Ruthie B, at your $9? Okay, I understand. So then it goes back to Robin. So Miss Robin, and what bid was that? Robin at 6. Robin at 6. Did you want any of the ones that remain? Did you want the lion? Look at him. He is so cute with that mane of hair. We have the wise owl, and then we had Mr. Dapper Duck. So we got duck, owl. Yes, Cheryl, we did. I was calling it a chipmunk. It is a squirrel. I'll fix it on my paper here. So, Robin, did you want any of the ones that remain? It would be lion, and this would be owl, and this would be duck. And they are all unused, all in like new condition. Few of them I actually had to take off the perforated paper. So you want the lion and the owl. That is yours. So then I think Aaron, were you bidding there did Aaron? So Aaron at $4. Let me know. Did you want that at $4? And Aaron, I still haven't had an email from you. So just please confirm that you're getting our emails, and let me know if you want that one for $4. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody.
All right. Okay. My next round is going to start at 20. Okay. And I just found this. So I didn't have any of these. Usually I have one. Jason also has a Valentine book tonight. And I absolutely love these, especially if they're unused. And it's unused. And it's a Valentine playbook. All right. So everything in here is punch out. So you don't need, so ready to punch out, no scissors needed. And I do believe, and I did find this, I do believe that it dates to the 70s. Okay. So typically I don't buy stuff with clowns on it, but there's really cute things on the inside. I'm just showing you the back cover. So there is a clown toss game. So you punch out that big O head for the toss game on the back cover. And then the 3 that are here on the front are also punch out cards. All right. So let's see. And here is the first page of Valentines that you could punch out in here. Cute little animals. We got a duck, a pig, a little dog in the house, a little cow. Karen, there's something to crow about. There's a horse and a bunny. So those are all punch outs. And it looks like they all have the kickstands that you can bend around so they can stand. William, can I claim the dog? Yes, you can, William. I will write you down for that. Thank you so much. And then there's cute images on the back side of those Valentines. And then there's this little punch out barn scene. How cute is that?
Adorable.
With the little fence. And then you get the farmer and the wife and then all the cute little animals to go in the barn. That is adorable. So all of this is unused. And so they're all double-sided. There's little games in here that you can play as well as we go through. And here's a little circus tent, another 3D little scene that you can punch out. The little circus tent shows you how to put it together up here at the top. And then all of the little circus finger puppets that you can pop out. I love that little girl on the unicycle, little elephant. There's another little cute lion, puppy dog, and looks like the little lion tamer guy. This one's really cute. I had not seen this one in person before, this one. And then we've got a little cannon with the guy that shoots out of the cannon that you put together. There's a little dot to dot on the other side. And then on this side, we got the King and Queen of Hearts, which are little finger puppets. These are hilarious. I love these kind of things as a kid. You stick your fingers through and make their legs, you know, with the little finger puppets. They come with clothes that you can pop out. There's a little maze for the King and Queen of Hearts. And then we're back to the back cover. So really nice condition on that, unused. If it were me, I would just display it just like that. But this would also be something fun that you could do with the kids or the grandkids. Actually do the activities in here and punch everything out. Measurement for the book, it is a little bit larger, I would say. It is 16 inches tall by 10 3/4 inches wide. So I'm not Pity Pat's picking. I see ya. Thank you so very much. So we are going to count it down. We are looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love the use of the pink. That's a different style pink.
It's showing more purple on screen, but it's like bright neon pink.
Yeah, it's a good
It's really
pink.
nice in person. Yeah. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so very much. So Pity Pat's picking. It's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Amy. Mine is going to start at $20 as well. $20 as well. And I've only seen one. I've only seen ones like this in showcases. I've never had the pleasure of owning one of these detailed dolls. A lot of work went into this creation.
Did you get that when we were shopping all together?
No. We saw some of these in a case, and she was actually
at Black Rose.
Yes, she was wearing. I think it was like a turquoise dress, but
okay.
And maybe somebody did buy one like this and it ended up at an estate sale, which I purchased at. It might be because it was in the same town that I got her at, but I didn't buy her at Black Rose. So she is celluloid. She is marked Japan. The only quote condition issue on her, thank you, Phil, I see you're 20. I would try to restring her arms, but once you get her in place and you place these arms where you want it, they don't look so, quote, disjointed. That's the only condition issue, but doggone it, a ton of work went into her, okay? She has this fully knitted dress, okay? So, and then those little buttons are actual push pins because that's what they used to do with these. And that's actual little push pin in her hand there. Look, they even knitted her a little purse. So she has a little purse. This lane in front, I believe, is a little umbrella. So she has her little umbrella with her. She's a nice size. She stands just about 8.5 inches tall, which is big. It's a bigger, for these flapper celluloid dolls. And she's about 5.5 inches across. So there's no denting to her whatsoever. Her hat is attached to her with push pins. And look, she has this fun little tassel here in the back. And of course, she's great for all year, but she's definitely Valentine's Day colors. So she is this red, and it's like an off cream white. Those are the different stripes that she has. And they gave her a one-piece dress. Look, they even detailed her little booties here with little pom-poms. And then they used little push pins down here as well. I agree, Tracy. Usually when you see these in a case, they want $65 for them easily all day long. So she is on a cardboard platform where you can see they actually sewed all of this into, and then she stands beautifully on her own. So there's no need to hold her up. So I will spin her around so you guys can see she has blue eyes. Again, she is a celluloid doll. The only thing that I would say would be a condition issue is you can see the string is a little loose on her arms. But when I had her displayed for a while I had her, you just move her arms where you want. And if you don't move her around a lot, she's fine. If you're inclined, you can restring it. I don't know how to. Or you could glue the arms in a permanent situation. But that's just due to age with the string. So she does actually have a maker's mark back here on the back if it focuses. So that you can see it has an S in a circle, and then you can see where it says made in Japan. So Isabel, thank you. I see you for 23. We're looking for 24 or more. And again, she's in very good condition. No dents whatsoever to the face, to the body. And she stands, like I said, 8.5 inches tall. The coloring is good on her. Even there's no stains here. Well, almost lost her little umbrella, which her umbrella here, if you look, is sewn in. So it's not going to go anywhere. So you can move that wherever you want. So there is like a little piece of wood, dowel rod or wood that was used. They wrapped it with ribbon, and then they did knit, like a faux closed umbrella for her. So, and then a little purse there. So there you go, you guys. I think she's almost one of a kind. I love her. I think she's fantastic. Yeah, Ruthie, she's a tall one. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on her. If you're an active bidder, you can use it just in case. We're looking for 24 or more. And let's do it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You're right, Karen. And she would look good if you used her in a summer display and you did a patriotic red, white, and blue. Could use her for that. Again, each one of these, when you find them, they're different. And I think this one's really quality and done well. So I do see Isabel's just in case of 40. Thank you so much. Right before the bid end. You're right, Tracy. Definitely ready for Wildwood. So Isabel, she's coming to you for $23. Thank you so much and congratulations. Thank you.
Sorry, I have a naughty cat. I have a naughty cat up here.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. My next round is going to start at 16. And I'm going to bring my doll next as well. Actually, it's two things that are coming together. Okay. So the first thing is a Nancy Ann Storybook doll. And she is the Queen of Hearts, which I thought would be appropriate for Valentine's Day. She does have, there's several different versions of the Queen of Hearts that they produce. This one actually is fully jointed. So she does have a jointed head, jointed arms, and the jointed legs. She is the composition. She does have a little felt applied heart to her hat and to her dress. She is also coming with a little stand. Okay, that's how I found her. So she's going to stay with her little dolly stand. She is in really excellent condition. Paint is really nice on her face. She does have the little wool felt hat, blonde hair. They did produce these in blonde and brunette hair. Okay, I will give you a puffball if you get off the table. Here. Come on. There you go. Okay. So she does have her little pantaloons under there and her little painted shoes underneath. She does measure 5.5 inches tall. All right. And she's also, Debbie, I see you. Thank you so much. Debbie is, it's also coming with an antique postcard with the little To Be My Valentine. This is really highly detailed, embossed. I thought it looked cute together for a display. This one does not have a postmark on the back. It doesn't say printed in Germany or anything on the back side. Sometimes these ones would be printed in Germany, but this one doesn't say anywhere. So probably a USA printing if it doesn't say Germany. But I thought they looked cute together. So you're getting the pair. All right. So I see Nancy's in. Thank you so very much. So we are looking for 19 or more on the pair. And let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Patty Rose.
Hi, Miss Patty.
And Pitty Pets Pickin' is in. Sandra is in. Nancy's got a just in case. This cat. Okay. Debbie's got a just in case. And there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so very much. All right. So Sandra actually had the high bid at 24. And Debbie had a just in case of 30. So Debbie, it's coming to you for 25. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, I have a choice round. It's going to start at $12 choice. I sold these once before a couple years ago, and I was excited to find some more because if you guys love Valentines and you love kitsch and you love miniatures, I think I got you covered here. Oh, and if you love mushrooms, I got you covered. So it's going to be choice on these Enesco mini figurines. They are made of bisque, okay? Each one of the little figurines, and I'll show them to you together, has an animal popping out of a mushroom with Valentine's Day hearts on them. And each one is stamped on the bottom, Enesco 1979. So this must have been a series they did. So they measured just about 2.5 inches tall. So $12 choice. Your first one you can choose from is the owl. And you have like a mama and a baby, or a dad and a son, or a tall and a short. So that'll be your first one. All are in very good condition. The paint is good. No chips or cracks. So again, if you would have had some of maybe the Valentines I showed, you could have used the owl one here in this case, put them together in your display, and you can actually see that they're popping out of a big mushroom. Then you have these smaller little mushrooms. So how kitschy and spring is that? So you have the fun little polka dot blue-topped mushroom down there, and then they did adorn it with some grass details on the bottom. So I think these are kind of a little harder to find. They're fun pieces of kitsch. So this will be your first one you can choose from. I know, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I got your attention. So this one, you have a fun little squirrel family. So there's that one. And this one has more of an orange top polka dot mushroom. So this would look good not only in your Valentine's Day or with your squirrel collection, that would go with your Merry Mushrooms. So like I said, they're small miniature figurines. They're about yay big. They average in size about 2.5 inches tall. So there is your squirrel family, $12 choice. This one is your raccoon family. Again, how great are these? I think, Amy, have you ever seen these before?
I have not, no.
I think these are so fun. And then this one has the orange top mushroom with the polka dots on it. Again, these are really fun. Each one is stamped Enesco on the bottom. Some have their foil sticker, some don't. So from 1979, 45 years old. And then this one is fantastic. This one I think is my personal favorite. We have the little bunny family popping out.
I've never seen any of these.
I know. I think they're so good. And I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure there's some other animals too. So Ruthie says she hasn't seen them before either. So again, these are your gray little bunnies. And again, in very good condition, stamped Enesco. And you could pick 1, 2, or 3, and you'd have a whole series here. So Patty, thank you. I see you in for 12. Those are like, they are. You're right. So again, there is your owl family here. And again, like I said, they're just about 2.5 inches tall. We're looking for 13 or more. Here is your squirrel family, and they are like a darker brown. And then we have the raccoon family, and they're like a light tan, as you can see. Then we have the gray bunny. So again, if you guys love kitsch, if you guys are into mushrooms, into Valentine's Day, I think we got you covered. I think it's the whole kitchen caboodle. The whole kitchen caboodle right there. So let's go ahead and start a countdown. Yep, it is on choice. We're looking for 13 or more, and we'll just claim them by owl, squirrel, raccoon, or bunny. So 20, 19, they are unchained. Nicole, I see you 13. So 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Linda, we're looking for 14. Nicole's our first in at 13. So again, it's going to be choice on the owl. Nicole, I see you're just in case of 16. Patty Rose, I see you're just in case of 17. Thank you, ladies, so much. So we'll just claim it. There's our bid end. Karen G, thank you so much. So Nicole, your 18 did come in after the bid end. So Patty, at 17, did you want the owl? Did you want the fun, if it focuses, squirrel, raccoon, or rabbit? And again, you can take all 4 if you want. They're the only 4 different ones that I have. The bunny is yours. Thank you so much, Miss Patty Rose. So Nicole, we have 3 remaining. Were you interested in the raccoon, the squirrel, and the owl? Did you want 1, 2, or 3? And then Linda, you'll be the backup on whatever's left. So Nicole, you could take, come on, focus now, camera. We got raccoon, squirrel, and owl. Again, I think they're really, really fun. So can you see? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Give me one moment here. Here he or she is. They gave them some fun eyelashes. I even think there's a little blue there around the eyes. And they kind of didn't detail the little baby all that much. So we'll call it the adult has a lot more detail than the baby. So Nicole, let me know, did you want the raccoon? And that one would be at 16. Raccoon and squirrel, they are yours. Thank you so much, Nicole. Hello, Andrew. Good to see you, sir. So then back up was
Linda.
Linda. So Linda, did you want the one remaining at 13? Were you interested in the owl? And if you are, you can have him for 13. And I will watch the chat. And if you don't, we'll bring this back later, I think. So, Linda, the owl could be yours for 13. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
I have a choice. Yeah, she wants the owl.
Thank you. Thank you.
She wants it. Okay. I have a choice starting at 16. Last week, if you were here, I brought some of my regular hanky lady cards, and I said, I'm trying to get my Valentine ones done. So I have the Valentine ones tonight. Let me distract the parm. There we go. Okay. I do have these lettered, so that's how we're going to claim them to make it a little bit easier. So I have 6 available. I had only 2 previewed, but I got the rest done. So this is letter A. She is a blondie. And they are all Valentine hankies, which are a little bit harder to come by than just your standard fair flower ones. But this one's got pops of pink in it. And all of them say a pretty hanky to use as you please, just for fun or to cover a sneeze. They do come with a envelope that's 5 by 11.5. So you can mail it. Just requires a little extra postage because it's oversized. And it's ready to give as a gift. That's why I include my business card in there. Original illustration by me, hand colored to match the hanky. Okay, so that is letter A. Letter B is a brunette. This one has kind of, I know it's probably not going to show up, but there are some white kind of detailing, white ink detailing, some leaves and some bows along with the red hearts in this one. So that is letter B. Letter C is this one. Also has some white ink detailing, kind of more lacy detail in this one, along with the red. That one is letter C. Nikki, I see you. Thank you so much. All right, letter D. Here, this one is a little bit darker of a red, more of like a burgundy red, also with some white detailing, definitely more lacy. Definitely in the center here, there's a lot of that white kind of inked lacing detail. It is hard to see on the camera. I apologize for that, but that's letter D. I see Trina and Ruthie are both in at 17. Thank you, ladies. And letter E, this one might be my favorite out of the bunch. This one has more black in it, more black lacing detail and all the little arrows and the hearts. There's different colors of red in that one. That's letter E. And then the last one is letter F. And this one is different. And I can tell you when you take the hanky off, there are some doves that are on the other side of this one, but it has kind of some silver detailing in this one. So that is letter F. Hang on, I have to distract the cat. Come on. There you go.
He's going to keep coming back until he's got them all.
I know, he's terrible. Okay, so let me get caught up on the chat. I see Aaron and Nikki's back in at 20. So we are looking for 21 or more on choice, and I won't be having any more Valentine ones. And this will be it. Okay. So A, I will go through them one more time and then we'll do the countdown. All right. Letter A is the one with some pink in there. Letter B is red with white details. Letter C is red with white details. D is more of that burgundy, deeper red. We've got the red and black and the red and silver. Okay. So yes, they're all different, Okay, so let's count it down. We're looking for 24 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You're such a naughty cat. You're so naughty. There, go get all the puffballs. Go get them. Go. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a just in case from Nikki. He's so bad. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Nikki Moss has a just in case the 36 over Aaron's 23. So Nikki, you get first choice, and we're going to claim by a letter. All right, that's letter F, letter E, letter D, C, B, and A. Hello, Shannon. Good to see you. Right. A and D. All right. A and D. So pink and red. Okay. Got it. Thank you so much. All right. Aaron. Aaron, we have B, C, E, and F. B, C, E, and F. And Aaron, if you do pick any of these, I do need you to send me your email during the sale tonight so I can get your invoice out to you tomorrow. All right. E. Aaron is taking E. E for Aaron. All right. You got it. Okay. Hello. I can't see the chat with your orange body in the way. All right. Next line is Debbie. Debbie, let me know if you want B, F, or C. B, F, or C. And let me see. I think Trina is on deck after that. All right.
F, I love that one. The way the hearts are on her there, and then you said there's a dove on the back on that one.
It definitely looks like it's like more sketched.
Yeah, it
does. Really like that one. Yeah. Very different.
Yeah, that F one is really neat.
Debbie. Debbie. This cat. He was sleeping before we went live.
He knows how to get his mom's attention.
Yeah, just come right up here. He does. Okay. Debbie's going to take F. Debbie. You got it. Thank you so much. All right. And then these are the two that are left. I think it's Trina. Trina's on deck. Yeah, Trina, you had the first 17, and then Ruthie. And I can just watch the chat if either of you ladies wanted either one of B or C. Let me know, and I'll just watch the chat. Thank you so much.
I'll get all right, Amy. $35, and I have our glass friends covered here tonight because I have a gorgeous piece of glass made by Fostoria. It is from the 1960s. It is a very collectible pattern. The pattern is called Argus. I've never had a candy dish in this pattern. I will show it to you up close in a moment. I have found some of the tumblers, and the tumblers are very, very collectible. And this is the first time I've ever found a lidded candy dish or apothecary, whatever you want to call it. So $35. If you guys are familiar with the gorgeous ruby red of Fostoria, this fits the bill. There's not a lot of cadmium in it, barely none. It does not really glow under black light, but it is a great mid-century candy jar with great mid-century patterns. It's almost like a honeycomb kind of effect to it, or a wafer or a waffling to it. There are no chips or cracks. This would be a great addition to use in your Valentine's display. Look how yummy that is. It's such a soft, Fostoria is so soft. It's a very elegant glass company. This is one of those pieces that you could use without the lid if you wanted to. So you could use this as an open candy dish. You can see where they do have a bigger lip, and it is beveled there. That is where the lid nestles in. The lid is actually the part that has the little lip on it. So it's actually a twofer. So it can be a compote and a covered candy dish. With the lid on it, it measures about 7.5 inches tall by about 5.5 inches wide. They did not make this pattern very long. They made it in the 1960s. There you can see all those great effects, kind of an optic to it when you spin it. It's like I said, it's kind of a wafer effect. This red would go well with your If you had some of the Viking red glass, this also goes well with Fenton red glass. It's just an overall really, really neat piece in super mid-century. The finial I enjoy and love. Here, let me sit this down so you guys can see. This is one of those ones, too, that you could put some fairy lights in and you could light it up. This would go well with the Valencia pattern, I think, for Fenton. But again, I think the ruby red, I think Fostoria really did a good job with it. Whenever you see it, whether it be in the other patterns they have, like if you ever find it in the heirloom pattern or some of their other pieces, I just think they did a really, really good job. It's a very nice red for St. Patrick's Day. It's a very nice red. Oh, I just noticed there's a marking up under there. I didn't see that before, so I'm not too sure what that says. That might be the Harold Ford insignia. A little bit of research I was doing said that there was an H and an F, and they were saying something about Harold Ford. I don't think it's the Harold Ford that has to do with the Ford Motor Company. I think it has to do with something else. I don't know if he worked for Fostoria or not, but there are no chips or cracks. Again, there is the lid to the top. Again, great piece for your Valentine's Day display. Here you can see the detail there. Again, it's like this waffling style effect to it. And this is their Argus pattern, which is a pattern you do not find or you do not see that often. There's barely even any wear here to the bottom. Hello, John. Good to see you, sir. Those are just my fingerprints that you're seeing. They'll be cleaned off before we ship it. And again, it's just a gorgeous piece of Fostoria glass. It's nice and heavy. It's going to sit on your counter. Very, very nice. And again, it measures about 7.5 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. So I think I have a fairy light here. Let's see if I can get one to light up really quick. I don't know if that's going to do the trick. There you go. So look, you guys could turn this into a gorgeous fairy lamp if you wanted to. I think that would be something fun. You could use this as a centerpiece on your table. Again, this would make a great Valentine's Day gift for somebody who is a glass collector. You know, I would really enjoy getting that. And again, yes, Ruthie, you're right. 7.5 inches tall of gorgeous Fostoria glass. Sometimes I think folks really, really love the Fenton and the other pieces, but Fostoria definitely was in the game as well. And like I said, this would look well if you paired it with one of your Viking, maybe 6-petal covered candy dishes. But again, great red for Valentine's Day. But I'm not seeing any interest. That's okay. I'm sorry, Nikki. Again, I love this piece, and I have to tell you, in the wild, I've never had this one before, and it is the Argus pattern. So if you're fortunate enough to have some compatible pieces, you definitely could, you know, mix and match. The tumblers, if you find them, they're very, very collectible because I think they were susceptible to damage, but I never find the candy dish. And you're exactly right, Mom. Great for the 4th of July. So Daisy Girl, thank you so much. I see you're 35. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on it. And again, it is from the 1960s, and they did not do this. I should have researched how long they did the pattern. I feel like they only did it. I think they had this pattern less than 5 years. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Miss Tippy Winks. Good to see you. Nikki Moss is in there at 36. Again, very fun pattern. I love to offer pieces that not everyone's going to have. You know, a lot of people could have their Viking compotes or covered candies. Not everyone's going to have this one on their scape. So thank you so much, Karen G. Miss Nikki Moss, congratulations. It's coming home to you. And thank you so much, Daisy Girl, for the bid as well. Thank you, ladies.
Congratulations. I've never seen that piece out in the wild either.
It's a hard pattern to find.
To go back for my last round, Ruthie, I gave you the dark-haired one. So they're both red with the white detailing, and Trina, I gave you the blonde one. If that's okay. If you ladies want to switch, just let me know if you want to swap. But that's how Ruthie got the brunette and Trina got the blondie. Okay. So my next round is my highest start item. And actually these go for closer to $100, but I got a pretty good deal, so I do like to try and pass that on. You will not find this, nor the coordinating cat, anywhere online right now. I couldn't find him anywhere. He's not easy to find anyways. Neither, like most Valentine planters, I would say, are difficult to find. This particular pair, so there is a coordinating white kitten planter, also with a heart in its mouth, that matches with this. I just have the dog. I did not find the cat. I actually found this the week after Valentine's Day last year, so I've actually been hanging on to it for an entire year. And this is made by Napco. Okay, very hard to find planter. And I did want to say that there's a couple issues with it. That's why it's not starting higher. But it's in really good condition otherwise, besides a couple there's a little flea bite right here, kind of on the edge of the fur. There is another one right there. And the other thing that I wanted to note was I do believe that there was probably a plant in here at one point in time. I did my best to clean this. There is a little bit of residue that's in the tip of the toes. I couldn't get my finger down in there. But for the most part, it's pretty cleaned out. I don't feel calcification in there, so probably wasn't in there a super long time. Now up here on the hat, I'm not sure if somebody touched up a spot here, but like it's not solid red. Hopefully that's coming across there. That is not something that I did. This is how I found it. But minimal paint wear on the cold paint. So the Valentine heart here, the red and the gold, the puppy's eyes, and the hat here, that is all cold paint. So for the most part, it's pretty good condition. And it just has those couple of little tiny flea bites on the fur texture, like right in there and right there. They're a little bit darker in color. They probably happened a long time ago, and that's why they're a little discolored. This is not like a super high glaze planter. Just the eyes have that kind of high gloss sheen to them, but the puppy overall is more of that satin kind of finish there. It is a larger planter. It does measure 7 by 5.5 by 4. Okay, so I think he's pretty darn cute. I wish I had a Valentine to match him. I don't. Otherwise, I would include a little Valentine card. I have had little white dogs that have hearts in their mouths before, but I don't have any today. And I'm not seeing any interest in that, so we will go ahead and bring that back at the recap, and we'll get Jason going.
All right, Amy, I'll wait a second for the lag, but it'll be $15 choice. It'll be $15 choice, and I have some Valentine's Day Annalise, and they're all in very good condition. So wait, Lisa.
Three corgis.
I knew somebody. 3 corgis.
Okay, I will go back. All right. Lisa, I see you. Thank you so much. I don't know if you just popped in, but I'll go over it real briefly again. Up here on the hat, I'm not sure if that is manufacturing or somebody touched up like a little paint area, but you can see there's a little discoloration there, a couple little blips in the paint, but the front is really nice. And then there are a couple little tiny flea bites in the fur right in there. But otherwise, oh, and it does have the Napco sticker. Okay. All right. So Lisa, I see you. Thank you so much. We're going to count it down: 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I think she was just responding to you saying, did she hear what was?
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if she meant that she was passing or she wasn't here when I was talking about it. Okay.
There's a hell of a lag tonight.
It's pretty bad.
It's bad. It's got to be the cold weather, something.
Okay. She says no problem. Okay. All right, there's a bid end from Karen. All right, Lisa, congratulations. Lisa, I think you've bought from me before. If it has been, it's been a long time. So do make sure and email me if you can tonight so I can get you invoiced tomorrow. Thank you so very much. Congratulations.
Good score, Lisa. Congratulations. Okay. 15 choice, Amy. 15 choice. All right. And I got me some Annalise. And these are Valentine's Day ones. I think these are going to be future kitsch. I think they're current kitsch too. So I'm going to show them to you here on the board, but then I will show them to you up close one by one. And two of them I know the dates, one of them I don't. But these would be really, really fun to give as a gift. They'd be fun to put with candy or put in your own Valentine's Day display. So they're all clean and in very good condition. Karen, I see you in at 15. Daisy Girl, I see you in at 15. The first one I'm going to show you is the mouse. And what I love about the mouse is, or the mice, period, they use the tail to balance them out. So here you have her holding, I like to think these are little heart flowers. She's got her cute little polka dot dress. She's the one that doesn't have a date. I do know in some later years, they started using little price tags, and that would put the date on it. Once they took the price tag off, you didn't know the date. So I know she does have a Mr. if you're looking for that, or a more masculine looking one. She's in very good condition. There is a little yellowing here under her hair. I think that's the glue, okay? But there's no real staining or issues. I just think that's the glue, and you got to look really hard to see it. So she, again, is super cute. I don't know the age on her, but I think she's probably in that 20-year range. So
she looks like an older one.
Yeah, I think she's at 90s, 2000-ish, somewhere in there. She measures 7 inches tall. Okay, so you have her. Now you have the little nugget here, the cute little
gosh.
The little mouse on top of the cupcake. It says "You're sweet." Even has some of the icing in its little paw or its little hand. The little cupcake, this would be the little sleeve or the little cupcake cover. It's made of rubber. So it's made of rubber. It's attached, but it is made of rubber. And on the little tag here for the little mouse on the cupcake, it says that it is from 2011. So this one is from 2011. So let me get in there on that cute, adorable face. Again, in very good, clean condition. That's, when there's fabric involved. I just want you guys to know if there'd be any smells or nothing. There are none. Look at
she's got frosting in her hand.
She got a little glob of that. And then look, it has like the little confectionery heart sprinkles that are on top. So this one measures 5 inches. And then last but not least, she has this gorgeous velvet style dress on. She has her fun little crinoline little bonnet on. She has her great like 1980s looking kind of like fabric little roses in there. And she's the cute little kitty cat. She's in very, very good condition. Here you can see. Maybe she's a mouse too. I don't know my animals.
It looks like I think she's a mouse with that long
I think she's a mouse as well. So hold on here. So good God, Jay. I must have been like crazy today. So she is the mouse. So we'll call her the mouse with the hat. So she'll be a mouse with that. I thought she was the cat. Jason, get with it. So she has her cute little heart gem in there, and she's just in really great condition. Again, there are no stains, no issues. And on her tag, which is up under her skirt, she is from 2008. So this one we will claim mouse hat. If you're interested in this one will be mouse hat. This one will be cupcake. God, I love the cupcake one. And then this one will be mouse with flowers. Mouse with flowers. So Robin is in at 18. We're looking for 19 or more. Let's get these up here on the board and start ourselves a countdown. We're looking for 19 or more. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So this one will be mouse hat, and that's from 2008. 2011, we have cupcake, and then this one we will just call mouse with flowers, and that one we don't know the date, but it's probably about the same. So Daisy Girl and Karen, Miss Karen Kennedy at 24. You get first choice. Daisy Girl, you'll have backup at 23. So Karen, you get first choice. Did you want mouse with dress? Mouse with hat, Jason. It's mouse with hat, cupcake, or mouse with flowers, with the heart flowers. Okay. Miss Karen, they're all yours. Thank you
girl.
So much.
Get it.
The gang's coming home. Thank you all for your bid. Thank you.
Okay. I do have two Annalie. Mine are also mice.
Okay.
Coming a little bit later.
Check your animals. Don't
I had to
ask
double
me.
check for a second. Yeah, they're both mice. Okay.
Holy moly.
My next round is a nesting doll. And it is a special nesting doll because it's not what we typically see. It's a ladybug. It's a ladybug. It's super cute. Actually, I saw this last year, truth be told, and I had one last year, and it was a fox. I think Nikki R got it. It's a fox, and then it had a little roll, Kohlenbach, and I told a little story about it and everything. And I left this one behind, and believe it or not, she still had it. So I had to get it this time and bring it home with me. And let's see if it's high lacquer. So we'll see if we can get it to focus. There we go. So there's three of the little nesting dolls, and it is a ladybug. It is made in Russia. I was able to find this one. Very nicely detailed and hand painted, high lacquer, and it's got the little antenna, three-dimensional, sticking out, the cutest little painted face, little strawberries on the front. Let me get caught up on the chat. Hello, MJ. So I'm going to open it up. So there's three in here. Okay, so the second one is this one. And yep. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Cute again, little hand painted details, blue little eyes. This one doesn't have, like, you know, all the vines and the strawberries and everything, but that is number 2 that is in there. And then number 3, just it makes me chuckle. I'll get number 3 out. It's itty bitty. It's so tiny. I don't know if I'm gonna get it to focus. I doubt it, but it's itty bitty. Look how small the little ladybug on the inside. So I'll line them all up and we'll take a look, and I'll tell you some measurements here. Okay, there we go. So there is not an even smaller one inside this one. There's not. That one does not open, but those are the 3. So only the big one has the 3-dimensional antenna. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to fit inside, if that makes sense. So the biggest ladybug is 2.5 by 3 1/4. The second one is 1 3/4 by 1 1/4, and then the teeny tiny is 3/4 by 1/2 inch. I love that. I don't see these like unusual ones super often, so I'm very glad that she still had this one, so I could bring it to you guys because I absolutely love it. I think it's cute for Valentine's Day, but you know, cute as we move into spring and summer as well. So Nikki is in. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 29 or more, and they're just plain lacquered black, completely sealed on the bottom. All right, so we're looking for 29 or more on the little Russian nesting ladybugs. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
So cute, Amy.
All right, there's the ladybug bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So high bid was Miss Shannon at 32, but Nikki did put in it just in case. So Nikki, it's coming to you for 33. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, Jason.
All right, Amy, $22. $22, Amy. And boy, are these getting very collectible and kind of hard to find. So I have a gorgeous, and I believe this one is from the 1960s, and I'll explain to you why in a few moments. I believe it's from the 1960s. It is from the Schrafft's Candy Company. It is one of the gorgeous candy boxes in satin and lace, okay? This one is in very good, clean condition. It has all the gorgeous satin ruffling. You can see it has the satin bow. It has the gorgeous lace all the way around. It actually has foil here leaves. Okay, so there's some foil leaves here on the back, kind of like at Christmas time back in the 60s, and it even has one of those little berries here in the center. So you can see here all the way around, all the tufting is in very, very good clean condition. It measures just about 11 inches long by about 10 inches wide. So you're getting a twofer. So you're going to get this. I'll show you some more details, but you're going to get the original box that it would have been gifted in. So that's your original box, and it would have had 1 pound of candy in it, and it is the red satin, and it is the sunburst heart is what they called it. So there is the base to the box. There is a little tear and a little dent, but you are going to get the lid to it as well. So $22. It's in very good condition. There are no barcodes or no ingredients on the back. That helps you date the pieces by what is on the back. I actually would like to do a deep dive and actually research when the government made them put the ingredients on, because that will help us date it, because some of them I think had ingredients and then a barcode or vice versa, and then we could get a better idea of the age. So here is the inside. So the base is a thick cardboard base. Again, these are super collectible. They're getting very hard to find. I can't even keep them in at Mother Tucker's. So here you can see that is the bottom to the box. I think there is a little indent there, but that gets covered up when you put the lid on it. So here is the back. No water damage, no stains whatsoever. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous Valentine's Day red. And again, I think these are great to put out in your Valentine's Day displays. These are also fun if you guys collect ephemera, to store your ephemera in, your Valentine's Day cards from season to season. You can see some of the ribbon here. I think the way it was stored in its original box got pressed up just a little bit. So again, it's in very good condition. This is an older one. It is from the 1960s. Here, we'll get up close here. You can see that it has some gold rickrack here. It has lace, and this is true satin fabric. It's not faux. It's true satin fabric. And then in here on the details, now here you have these fabric style petals on the flower, but underneath here, you guys can see those are foil leaves. So again, that's what makes me think this is from the late 1960s. So again, it's a gorgeous red in very good condition, $22. I do believe it is about that era, Ruthie. I think it is about the late 1960s. Again, there is a little bit of stamping here on the side of the box. I don't know if I could ever get that translated to find an exact date. Again, it is from, we know the company, the exact candy company. It is the Schrafft's chocolate. And again, here it shows that it was made in the USA. So you get the original box that it would have come in. I think since it was stored in that, that's why this is in such vibrant condition. So $22 if anybody is interested. Again, it's in really, really good condition. Heck, the way these are going for, if somebody was a reseller, you could probably buy it at the 22. The nutrition labels are the 19. Thank you, Ruthie. So 1967 probably would have been when they had to put the barcodes on. So then if the nutrition labels came in, but I also wonder, Ruthie, it would be the ingredients. Because so then when did they have to start putting and listing the ingredients?
Yeah, because mine's got the ingredients listed
right
on the back.
Because it seems to
no
be
barcode.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of odd with these is that I think they started putting the nutrition first, then the nutrition and the barcode, and then we got to look, ingredients, and then ingredients and barcode, and then you had them adding the nutrition to it. It does, Phil. I didn't want to go that I could not. There's no book on these. You know, it's just knowledge on ones that you've sold. So, I mean, this is an early one. So you're right. It could even be earlier than the 1960s. But not seen any interest. $22 if anyone's interested in starting a collection. That's a doggone good price. That's lower than what I sell these at Mother Tucker's for. But maybe you guys want to think about it, and we'll bring it back for – we're doing a recap, Amy, right? We'll bring it back for a recap. Okay, $22.
Okay, my next round is a choice round, and I've got some Kewpie dolls next. And these are actually called Kewpie card dolls. It's been a while since I've actually found one of these, and I have 2 to bring you tonight. And I thought that they were cute for Valentine's Day, cute for every day, but cute for Valentine's Day. So these are from Jesco 1986. Okay, so the front has the cute little Cupid illustration. So it says, "You're a fun person," and then it opens up for the rest of the greeting card, and it says, "I love you for it," on the inside of this one. And then it comes with a hard plastic jointed Cupid doll with the little heart on there. So these were meant specifically for gift giving. Okay, so I'll turn it to the back. So the little boxes even have hearts on them, and it does say Jesco 1986 on the back. So that's the first one. You're a fun person, and I love you for it. And there's the cute little cube. I don't think he's ever come out of there. Take me out. So the second one is little Cupies in a rocking chair. I know your smile by heart, and I know your heart by your smile. And then same Cupid on the inside of this one. So just a little bit different. Sir, you're so helpful right now. So helpful. Excuse me. Okay. All right. He's just wanting to walk on the keyboard, and I don't want something to happen to the screen. Okay. So this one has like a light blue background, and this one has a white background, and they both have the little Cupid doll. Now, so you can pop open the bottom or the top to take the doll out. It just kind of slides out on the card. The Cupids on the inside measure 6.5 inches tall. What are you doing? Hang on a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
remember, Miss Amy, just remember you aren't muted, so
I know I'm not.
okay.
No, I know.
All right.
No, there's a stink bug.
Gotcha.
There's a stink bug up there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me get caught up on the chat. I'm sorry, you guys. Parm is full of it tonight. All right. I see Nali is in at 19. Thank you so much. And Glowy, I saw you as well. So this is for choice. They are the same except for the little greeting that is on the front. So one more time, the blue cover, you're a fun person, and I love you for it. That one is number 1. And I know your smile by heart, and I know your heart by your smile is the other one. Okay. So I see Aaron is in. Thank you so much. I don't actually have a flip-flop up here, William. Maybe I should get one. He's especially naughty this evening. Okay. Let's count these down. We're looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Relentless. Sir, you cannot get the stink bug. I promise. You can't get it. He's on the back of my chair.
I see him. He thinks he can.
So bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Okay. So Aaron at Blueberry Barn, I see you're just in case. Glowy, I see you're just in case at 37. I'm just gonna leave him. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Carol, you got first choice at 31. Let me know if you want smile or fun. Smile or fun. Lord, you guys get an extra show this evening. I should start him his own YouTube channel.
Lord have mercy.
Okay. Yeah, he's all about that stink bug. We're gonna have to fix that. He's hell bent on that stink bug. Oh Lord. Okay. I don't have a rattle, Tracy. I don't have anything. Okay.
Glowy wants to smile.
Smile. Okay. Glowy wants this one. You got it. Thank you so much. And Aaron, if you want the other one, let me know. Otherwise, it will go back to Pat. Okay. And I can just watch the chat and get the cat down. I'll get Jason started. Thank
$30,
you so much.
Amy. $30, Amy, and I'll need a little bit of time with this one because this is a really fantastic book. So this is an unused Valentine's Day. Let's call this a activity book, but it is filled with perforated Valentines that you would then take this book apart and use these Valentines and give them away. So all this says is that it was printed in the USA. I believe these are all from the I believe this book is from the late 50s or the early 60s because it was only 29 cents. And this is your complete Valentine's book. It has 50 Valentines, 34 full color, 38 full color, 12 to color, so on and so forth. So the grand total comes to 140 pieces that you get. If you guys research these books are very hard to find, especially that are not damaged and that are not used. And this one is brand new old stock. Okay. So it was 29 cents. And then at the drug fair, it has a drug fair sticker. They discount it down to 17 cents. So $30. And I'll go through it very quickly and show you some of the Valentines on the inside. Just note that the book measures 16 by 11. So if this is the only thing you purchase and I put it in between cardboard, we're going to need a few more inches around. It could get to be 18 inches, but I don't think that's a real deal breaker. So what I love about this is here on the inside, it actually gives you the full story of St. Valentine's Day. So that's fun. And then it's filled with all these different Valentines here on the inside. So here it actually says the story. It says the story of St. Valentine's Day is February 14th is Valentine's Day, the day we send messages of love to friends, to a friendship to the dear ones, to dear ones. It began many years ago when, according to the legend, St. Valentine left gifts on the doorstep of the poor and needy. Soon, girls and boys began sending unsigned Valentines to others asking, will you be my Valentine? And then it goes on and on and on. So some of the different Valentines that you'll get here is your back page. Right here, I think the $30 alone is the mermaid. You have the little scuba guy. You have some of these other fun ones here. You actually have some little different cutouts for little paper dolls. Then you have all those. You get those. So then, and they're all Valentines. So if you wanted to go ahead and pop those out, you could. So for your 30, you're getting 140 Valentines. So if you do the math on that, that's less than a couple cents per Valentine. So thank you, Andrew. We're looking for 31 or more. And again, that's just the back page with the mermaid and the scuba guy. They are double-sided where once you would take them out, then that's what would be on the back to whomever your Valentine was. So thank you, Sandra. Sandra C31. Janine is in at 32. So then here are some of the other fun ones. We have some fun anthropomorphic ones. You can see we have a teapot. We have the fun girl in, she's water skiing. And then you have the dog driving the boat. We have the frog. We have the art ones. We have the fun guy in a locomotive. We have a fun little, I want to be yours. Well, come on. Isn't that just hilarious? So we have all those. And then we have the activities that you could perforate out. And the activity ones could be given as gifts. So let me show you some more of those. Some of these ones, they are just in blue and red, which I think these are super fun. They're fun little houses. They're little activities you could do. You could draw some things for people. And again, this book is completely unused. It is probably from the very late 50s, if not the very early 60s. So here's some more of the activity pages that you could do in here. So those are some more activities. You could do the connect the dots. Andrew's back in at 37. Thank you so much. We're looking for 38 or more here. These were Valentines, and then you had fun little seals you could cut out and use. So there, and then this one says like, can't you picture me as your Valentine? Look at that fun little bear with a little camera as your Valentine. And then like if you guys did
all the little stamps
display, yep, and then all those stamps over here. And again, I'm not even showing you everything. Like here we have anthropomorphic flowers. Can you see the faces on those? And then you have the fun little bee. So they were double-sided. You folded those in half. And then we go back here. We have some more of these color ones. And again, remember, these are all Valentines that you could take out. Look at the anthropomorphic lollipops here. So you have the fun lollipops. You got the big tiger. You have the fun little girl walking the tightrope. Look at him. Him's a farmer here with his apples, and they're anthropomorphic. So fun, so good. Oh, there's a clown there. We'll keep moving by him. Look at the fish up here. You have the goldfish. No fishing tail. You're my Valentine. So again, it'll be a total of 140 different pieces. So here's the back side of the one. So if you gave the lollipop one, it would be the 2 lollipops with the heart. So again, it's the full book, never taken apart, from the 1960s, printed in the USA. These are even Valentines. You are the perfect one for me. Here you can take out the little apple, and then that tab you would use as if it was like a paper doll. Here you have the 2 little boys and girls on the front. You have the poodle. You have this girl with the flower on her head. You have the Mr. Police officer here. And then again, my 2 favorite. That one alone is a very sought after one. Nothing fishy about it. You are mine, the Little Mermaid. Valentine with the scuba guy. Again, no smells, no dents, no bends, no bends, no stains, no smells. It is from the late 50s or the 1960s. I'm not sure the company that printed it, but it is made in the USA. Like, I can't tell you it's a Whitman or what it is. One more thing here. I keep missing this. Look at the ones on the phone line. I've got the right number, Valentine. It's you. So the boy and girl on the phone, if you collect phones. And then, again, what I love is you get the full story of St. Valentine's Day right here on the front. So Janine is in at 44. We're looking for 45 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on this book. And if you're an active bidder, you can use it just in case. So counting it down from 20, 19, you're right, Joe. It's been a long week. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Old habit, rattling off those same things over. No chips, no cracks, no flea bites, no crazing. There's no crazing on it whatsoever.
No crazing on the paper.
But just remember, it is 16 inches long. So again, it's a really, really, really fun piece and never used. And the fella he had told me at one time in the 80s, he had a stack of these. So he's been selling, and I got the last 2. So there's our bid end. Karen G, thank you so much. So Nicole, congratulations, coming to you for $89. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
And Sandra, your 90 did come in after the bid end, unfortunately.
Thank you.
That's a great book. I had that one a few years ago. It's a good one. It's real good. Okay. My next item is antique. It is 113 years old, so keep that in mind. It's in really good shape for how old it is. And the only thing I was going to tell you is there's a little tear right there. But it is an antique Kewpie cutout. So this is what these were called, Kewpie cutouts. And it is from 1912, the Women's Home Companion magazine. They were the first magazine to publish Rose O'Neill's Kewpie illustrations, comics, and these very collectible cutouts. And this is going to start at $16. Is my math wrong? 113 years old. And so besides the little tear right there, which you could tape, or if it were me, I would actually cut this out and put it together. So the bottom part is the card. So it's meant to be one of those larger Valentine pieces. You would cut out the circles here in the center. So the Kewpie in the ribbon is meant to go in this one. And then the 2 facing would go in these 2 coordinating windows. It does have you little illustrations and instructions on how to put your Valentine together. It just has, here's what's on the back, just another magazine page, but this is from 1912. So it's pretty good. And the colors in it are pretty vibrant as well, for being as old as it is, which I think is pretty fantastic. Now, If you were going to frame this, if it were me, I would probably trim it down a little bit. You might have a little bit easier time finding a frame for it. But as the page is, the page itself does measure 10 1/4 by 15 inches long. So that's an odd size. So if it were me, I would trim it down to maybe fit a different size frame, or actually cut it, put it out together, and then frame it. That might also be a little bit easier to frame and put together. Now, I will say, if you purchased anything else from me tonight, this will be shipping on its own, flat between cardboard. Just because it's so large, if you got something else, it would just take a ginormous box. If that makes sense to you, this will ship by itself. Okay. So I see Aaron is in. Thank you so much. And MJ, I saw you as well. Yes, you guys, if you haven't refreshed in a while, do that gear wheel icon up in the corner, do that playback speed 2 times, and get caught up with that lag if you're behind at all. Okay. Let's count this down. We're looking for 19 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
When I think Kewpies, these are the faces I think of right here.
Yep.
No matter how many different
the
versions.
OG Kewpie original.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, there is that bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Aaron had an 18, but MJ did put in just in case. So MJ, it's coming to you for 19. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All righty, guys, I'm taking a chance here tonight. I don't think this has ever been brought to a live before, but it's going to start at $45. It's going to start at $45, and I have a piece from the 1990s. It is porcelain that is made in Spain. This is made by the Yadro company. And if you guys are, I know most of you folks that are here are familiar with this company, and you know that their pieces go for a substantial amount of money. I am taking a chance on this because this is perfect for Valentine's Day. As you guys can see, the 2 swans, which swans mate for life, they are having and bowing their necks to one another, and it forms a heart. And the name of this piece is called Endless Love. So I thought this would be perfect for your Valentine's Day display. It's in very good condition. There would be a lot of chances for damage, but this one is not. So these usually go over $100. So, and you guys can fact check me if you want. So, but for $45, there's no damage to it at all. It is stamped on the bottom, and it does have its maker's mark. It is 6585, and it is the Yadro company. These are made in Spain, and this is from the 1990s. So you can see as we get very up close here, there is some applied porcelain, dainty little flowers. She has like a little collar on there. It is little pink, little specks of porcelain. None of those are damaged, and you can see there are 3 little yellow porcelain flowers on there. Look at that great detail. No damage at all, and it also continues up here to be these gorgeous little flowers sort of in her hair, but it would be in her feathers. So he has this fun, dapper little bow tie. And again, I don't know that me and Amy were talking. I don't know that I've ever brought, or anyone that we know.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody bring Yadro to a live sale.
And I
see it, and it's super expensive anytime that I ever see any pieces of it. It's very collectible, but I don't think I've ever seen any on a live sale.
It reads very white in the light, but it has like a very light, it's almost like a light periwinkle hue to it. It seems to be the way their porcelain was made. And all their figurines are very muted, where they use different like blues or grays to detail everything. But look at the details on those eyes. And here, let's show you, he has his bow tie. It's in very good condition. And then here is the other side. I think this would be great if you knew somebody that was celebrating an anniversary you could gift this to. Maybe you have an upcoming wedding you're going to attend and you're looking for a wedding gift. You give somebody a gift like this at $45. This is like a $125 piece of porcelain. So, or great for your Valentine's Day display. It's very upper high-end porcelain, very collectible. Usually they don't make a ton of animals. Usually they make more human figurines.
People. Yeah.
So I kind of also thought that if folks knew a bit about Yadro, they would respect the fact, oh my God, Teresa, you're right. That would be a great wedding cake topper. So I thought they would respect the fact that usually you find humans, you don't see a lot of animals. So it measures 10 inches wide, and it is about 5¼ inches tall. So it is a highly glazed porcelain. It's very good condition, no chips or cracks. With this piece right here, now you can see right there from the way I'm holding it, those little dainty, they're little like buttery yellow flowers with some pink details to it there. That would be very easy to have been broken, but whomever had this before me took very good care of it. So you can see that the beaks kind of have like an orangish yellow hue to them, but then they did kind of, I don't know if the right word would be antique them, but they did definitely wash them with typical Yadro colors. So again, this piece, look at that. You can't not see the heart of the two heads of the swans. Again, this piece is probably dating from the late 1990s, and we're starting it at $45. Again, it might take a super. It is very collectible, Joe. You're right. It'll take a certain person for it, but I'm starting it well below market value of what it normally goes for. So maybe you wanted to finally add a piece or have a piece of Yadro porcelain. Now you could, and I think this would look fantastic in your Valentine's Day display. So won't hold us up too long. I just let you guys look at it one more time. You could have major damage here to those little porcelain pieces. Again, it is the two swans, and they are kind of bowing to one another or nodding to each other, forming a heart, and it is called Endless Love. And here you can see that it is stamped Yadro underneath, and this is porcelain that's made in Spain. We won't get into much more history on it, but we'll move it along, and we'll bring this back during the recap if you guys want to think about it. So it was a risk.
That's pretty.
It was a risk I was willing to take. So, all right, Amy.
All right. I am going to do my Annalise next, and they're going to start at 14 choice. So I have two mice. They're totally different, but both Valentine related. So this is the first one, the little white mouse. He's got the little heart bow tie, and I love you this much. And he's got his little arms outstretched and his little tail formed into a heart, which I think is cute. And it's on this felt little base. It does have it feels like a harder piece of cardboard that's on there to help it stand up. And then it's just a plain on the back side. This one is from 2008. It does have the little tag kind of crammed back there between the heart and the mouse. So that is choice number one from 2008. This one measures 6 by 5 by 3.5. So that is the size there. Really cute. And in his hair, he has kind of like that iridescent, I don't know if I'm going to get one to catch, but in throughout his hair, he has kind of like that iridescent, like
glitter
stuff we see in like Christmas ornaments and that sort of thing throughout his hair as well. Karen, I see
like
it. Thank you so much.
Like a tinsel, right, Amy?
Tinsel,
like an iridescent
that's the word.
tinsel.
Yes. Okay. And choice number 2 is the gray mouse. And he's got kind of some wild hair going on, but he's got an armful of conversation hearts, which I think is super cute. The conversation hearts, they're a little heavy. I think that they're made out of resin. And then he's got the Kiss Me down applied on his foot. This one is from 2014. Okay, so a little bit newer. And then he's got a long curly tail back here. And this is like counterbalance for the hearts. So you just you have to, he's pretty balanced right now, but if he comes in the mail, you just kind of need to adjust the tail out a little bit to counterbalance the weight of the conversation hearts in the hands, if this one finds a home. All right, so I see Daisy Girl at 16. This one measures 6 inches tall by 3.5 by 8. Okay. So 8 inches at the tail length. Okay, so those are the two. So this one's just a tad smaller. Both mice, as far as I know, they're both mice. Okay, so Daisy Girl's in it.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Sometimes these can be questionable what they are supposed to be. So we're looking for 17 or more on choice. I'm going to count it down so we can keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Yeah, apparently I don't know my kitschy animals. I need to go back to school and learn them. Don't.
I like this one has a single twofer sticking out. Okay. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Daisy Girl had it just in case of 18, but Karen had it just in case of 25. So Karen, for 19, let me know if you want one or both. And if Karen does not take both, Daisy Girl will have second pick.
I've never seen either of these before. They're both going
Karen,
to Karen.
Karen, you got it. They are both coming to you. Thank you so much.
$28, Amy. $28, Amy. And boy, y'all, Valentine's Day stuff is hard to find. So I've been holding it for a while. And this one here, when I found it, it had some damage to it. So you can see how glossy it is. But right down here, Tina did touch it up. So there was some tape on it. And when the light catches it, you can see it's just a tick glossier, okay? But it still looks very, very good. You actually have to get it underneath like our ring lights to even see the glossy difference. But she did touch it up with testers, and it does display beautifully. So this is made by Fine A Quality, which is a great ceramics company. They actually use a higher, thicker ceramic, when they made their pieces. It's really nice, and it's a double heart planter. So here you can see some of the discoloration on the inside. That would have been the sticky tack that they used to hold in the flower arrangement. I tried to clean out as much of it as I could, but there is still a little remaining. There's a little bit right here on that side, but you guys don't see that. And this one is a perfect size that if you had larger Valentine's Day cards, you could put them in it. So it is a double heart. It does have some gold detail around. There is a little bit of wear to the gold cold paint. I love the arrow going through both of the hearts. You can see that it has some gold detail down here on the bottom. Minimal to no crazing. If you even were so inclined and you wanted to, I know, John, I think it's a great planter too. If you wanted to maybe just use the silhouette white, you could display it this way if you wanted to. So $28 if anybody is interested. These planters are getting almost impossible to find. I don't care. Even if you scour eBay, they're just any of them, whether they be the ladies, the dog like Amy had, the hearts, there's going to come a time where you're not going to find them. So $28, it measures about 7 inches this way. Valentine's Day, you mark my words. I've been a reseller for a long time. Valentine's is going to get harder to find than Halloween, or just as hard to find as Halloween.
I agree with that statement.
7
inches ceramics.
Exactly. 7 inches wide, because they didn't make a lot of it. 7 inches wide, and then it is about 4 3/4 inches tall, and then it is about 2 1/4 inches wide. So if you guys don't own any Valentine's Day heart planters, this would be a great starter at $28. A lot of times, especially the ones I have, when they do the arrow through, they don't show a full arrow. A lot of times they'll just show the feathers of the back. Sometimes they'll show the point of the arrow, but a lot of times all you get is this part sticking out. So I think that's really fun that you actually get full Cupid's arrow coming through there. So here is your inside, very clean. Again, that is not a condition issue. That is just some of that sticky tack. That, goodness gracious, I mean, you could stick some of that sticky tack, man, you could stick this to the hood of a car with it and it's not going to go anywhere. So you can see there is some crazing on it, but in very, very good condition. And a lot of the Fine A quality with this sticker is usually the late 50s or the early 1960s. So I do believe that's the time frame that this is from. So I'm not seeing any interest. $28. So I'll wait one more moment for the lag if anybody's interested. Again, I will tilt it here so you guys can see that the little bit of the glossiness is just a little bit glossier. That was because there was a big piece of tape that was stuck there. So we tried to remove it the best we could. It lifted all the paint, and Tina did refurbish it. So when it not trying to like bait and switch. When you hold it up close, you don't see it. You have to tilt it. You'd have to hold it under your ceiling light to even see that there's a little bit of difference. So we opted, instead of repainting the whole thing, just to touch it up because I kind of like the way it looked. So Aaron is in at 28. Aaron, thank you so much. We're looking for 29 or more on the what is it called, Jason? Fine A quality planter, double heart. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. John, birds of a feather, my friend. I don't mean to tease. This one was a good one. I don't even have this one in my collection. I parted with 2 this year. 2. 1 tonight and one with the boys tomorrow. So there's the bid end. Aaron, congratulations, friend. It's yours for $28. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Okay. I have some shakers for my next round. And I have always known these as the Love Dogs.
Me too.
And these are made by Lefton. And although they're not specifically Valentine's, I thought that they would be cute for the occasion. And these are little Maltese dogs. Of course, Lefton is more known for Toodles, Mr. Toodles. But these are not Toodles shakers. They're just Maltese little puppy dogs. So we've got a little boy dog, I believe, and then the little girly dog with the bow up in her hair. And what's special about these, and I love when the manufacturers, there's a few companies that did more interactive kind of shakers. They molded these so that they would just kind of nuzzle right up against each other. See how they just fit together like that? Like they're leaning up against each other. I just love these. I don't find these very often. I think I've only come across these one other time. They are made by Lefton. There's remnants of the Lefton tags on both of them here on the back side. No chipping. They do both have their stoppers present here in the bottom. But yeah, they just, they're molded in such a way that they just fit together so sweetly. I love that. So they are more of that satin kind of finish. Let me get caught up on the chat. Hello, Gertie. And Nikki is in at 17. So they're more of that satin finish, not super high glaze. But the red is cold paint, but the black that you're seeing and the pink, that is fired on. So you don't have to worry about that coming off. There's a little higher glaze on the eyes and the nose just to make them pop out from the fur a little bit. Measurement for them, they're about 3 1/4 to 3 1/2 by 2. Okay, so let's count these guys down. Yeah, Lady and the Tramp. Yes, definitely reminds me of that too. Sandra just popped in there with a 20, so we are looking for 21 or more on the Lefton Love Dogs. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yep, they just need a big old plate of spaghetti and some meatballs.
Amy, they reminded me of the Shaggy DA. Do you remember that movie?
Yes, that's true. Yep.
Did they make a version that she had a blue bow? I feel like I had one with a blue bow.
I haven't seen one with a blue bow, but that doesn't mean that one doesn't exist. But I've not seen one, only the red one. Okay, bid end is in from Karen. Thank you so much. Nikki, your 36, unfortunately, did come in after the bid end. So we had 2 just in cases at 25, but Gertie had a just in case of 35. So Gertie, they are coming to you for 26. Congratulations. Do make sure and email me your information. If you haven't purchased from me before, if you have, just send it again. That way it'll be easy for me to invoice in the morning. Thank you so much. Okay, Jesse.
All right, Amy, it's going to be a choice round, and these are going to start at just $5 choice. Assume that they are all used. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are all used. But they'll be $5 choice. And what's unique about these is I don't find a lot of Valentine's Day greeting cards. I find a lot. If I find ephemera, I find postcards, or I find the one-sided, the flat, Valentine's Day cards. But I didn't preview these, but these are all flocked and or flocked with glitter. So we won't read them all. We'll just show them to you, but assume that they're all signed. This one is made by Color Type Created. I think that's what I'm reading. Color Type Created. So this will be your first one at just $5. These are all in good condition. They did not come out of a scrapbook, so they're in very good, clean condition. And this one is the fun little bunny. And this one says, "I'm on your tail, Valentine." So it is a little bunny dressed as a police officer. So the heart here is flocked with glitter. So it's like a glitter flocked. Well, something I've never had before in any of my cards. So there's the inside, and then you can see it is signed by Kitty. Kitty sent this. So this will be your first one. This one we will call Bunny. And these are all from the 50s or the 1960s. The rest of these, if I know my animals correct, I believe they're all kitty cats. This one says, "Happy Valentine's Day to a dear daughter." These are 3 fun little kitty cats. They're reading their little book with hearts on it. And this up here is flocked, which again, I find very fun, very unique. And this one is a Gibson. So this one is a Gibson card. And again, these are in very good condition. No odors, no bends, no issues whatsoever. And this one even has the kitty cats on the inside. So this will be your second choice at just $5. So this one, I love this one. This one is the little circus kitty cat.
Oh, my
Look
word.
how cute. And it says, "I love you, a Valentine from Mother." So you have this cute little kitty cat here, and the mouse, they're buddies. And those hearts are flocked with glitter. And this one is another one of those Color Type created cards that you see here on the back. So Aaron, thank you. I see your 5. So we're looking for 6 or more. And again, they're all about average size. I didn't measure each one of them, but you can assume that they're all about 5 inches tall. So they're all about 5 inches tall. So I'll show them to you again in reverse, and then I'll tell you how we'll claim them. This one I think is a really unique card. So, and I'll explain why. So you have mommy kitty cat here. She got little baby kitty cat, and you have these bluebirds. They're all flocked. So all that blue is flocked. It's double-sided. How many times do you guys see a greeting card that is like 3-dimensional that is double-sided like that? So it has all those fun greetings, and then here on the inside, and then some cute little youngster went ahead and said, "I love that penmanship." So this one I think is really fun. This one could be used at Easter time as well, or keep it out all year. We mix in Valentines all year, like if you collect the bluebirds. So this one we're going to call Birds. So this one will be cat with birds. Look how kitschy these are. These are all definitely probably the late 1950s or early 1960s. So that one we will call Bird, although it's a cat. I know. So this one will be Circus. My God, you guys, look how kitschy that cat is. Very Disney-esque. Those green eyes. And then, of course, here's the inside. So that one will be Circus, okay? Then this one here, we have Cat, and this one will be Book because they're reading a book. And just because I had a rabbit in one of my other choices, I went ahead and grabbed a little rabbit card. And this one we're just going to call Bunny. So this one will be Bunny, Book, Circus, and Birds. So let's go ahead and start a countdown on these. We're looking for 7 or more on choice of the greeting cards. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I asked Amy to do an extra round because I thought these were so kitschy. They went with what we do and what I had tonight. I just think these are really fun, and I don't see these kind of Valentine's Day cards that often. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. So Nicole, at $6. Which one or ones did you want? Again, this one is Bird. That one's really fun. If you do like Miss Priss or Bluebirds,
Yeah.
if you guys do the real kitschy cat and mouse kind of things, then this one is Circus. If you guys are into more of the realistic kitschy looking cats with books, this one is going to be Book. And this one, if you know a police officer or you know a rabbit lover or bunny, this one we're calling Bunny. And they will be at $6 choice. You want the Circus. So Nicole, thank you. The Circus is yours. So, Aaron, at your bid of 5, did you want the bird? Did you want the book? The bird. Did you want the bunny? Or you can take all 3 and they would just be $5 each. So I'll just say again real quick. This one is going to be bird, book, or bunny. And we'll keep it moving and I will watch the chat. And I'll just hold these up and wait for Aaron to let me know. And if she wanted the same one, you can just put in pass, Aaron. But you can take any one of those at your $5 bid on these fun greeting cards. Bunny, book, or bird. Bunny, book, or bird. All B's.
Bird and book.
Bird and book. Okay, bird and book is yours. Bunny will be in the recap. Okay. Thank you so much.
Sounds good. Okay. Now, my next item is definitely a lot lower than these typically go for. This is probably a company I have never said on a live sale because I've never found a piece of it. This is made by Rune Naito. Very hard to find collectible ceramic pieces from the 60s and 70s. I've never ever run across a piece of this. Most often, these typically show up in California, part of the country, the West Coast. Most often, these were produced in Japan, and most of them were distributed to Australia. That's why there's not a lot of them. In the US, most people had to either bring them back as a souvenir or they were purchased, that sort of thing. And not a lot of them were distributed in the US. They were typically souvenirs that were brought back. So here is the bottom. It is a bank, so it does have the stopper. Really nice condition on this piece. I can tell you that there's 6 different sizes of this bank. There's a gigantic one, and there's 2 other smaller sizes. This is more of the medium kind of size in the lineup. There are English soldiers or British soldiers, I guess, with the plume on their hat that match this. There's also sailors, there's panda bears, there's mermaids, there's cats, rabbits, all super hard to find pieces. And yes, the French language version, yes, there's different variations of what they say up here. Some of them are just plain hats. A lot of people like to display these for Valentine's Day because of the hearts on the hats, and they all have that. No cold paint to worry about on these pieces, all fired on here. Not really any chipping that I can tell you about. There's just a couple tiny little paint scratches down here on the shoe. There's one small one there and one right there, and that is like a little drop of white paint there. I did not try and scrape that off. Measurement for it, it is 6 by 3.5. If you're not familiar with Rune Naito, kind of started the kawaii movement in Japan. Very well known for illustrations for magazines and for figurines, that sort of thing in the 60s and 70s. So if you want to do some more research on Rune Naito, you can see all the other awesome ceramics. Like there's these amazing mermaids that they made. There's one that's black and white. There's one that's red with hearts. Usually those sell like around $500 each. For reference, if you want to go check that out, but you can go down the rabbit hole with Rune Naito because it's just awesome stuff. And I just don't see it. So Nali, I see it 24. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 25 or more, and I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. If any of you are on Instagram, there is a large collection and collectors that specifically collect this. You can just go and look and see all the variations that are out there, but not easy to find. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So buttermilk was at 28, but Miss Shannon came in with a 32 right there at the end. So Shannon, it is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $30. $30. And usually when I find this style of head vase, there's usually substantial damage. She has no damage whatsoever. So she's going to start at $30. And again, She is a gorgeous head vase, no damage. She would be great for your Valentine's Day displays because she is in this gorgeous pink. You could also use her all year round, of course, but you could use her into the spring because she has this gorgeous yellow rose. Although yellow roses were my grandmother's favorite, I know Amy said they were her favorites the other week. So I think she's perfect for a Valentine's Day display with a yellow rose. So usually these have damage to the eyelashes. She has none whatsoever. I already showed you there's no damage to the petals or the flowers up there on the top. She is very, very clean. Look at the great detail they did to mimic her bonnet or her hat up there. I love the ones that have these openings in the hair. You know, you could detail that if you wanted to kitsch her up a bit. You could run some ribbon through there. You could run some flowers through there if you want, or leave her as is. She is completely glossed except for the cold paint of the lips, and that is in very good condition as well. I'm not sure the manufacturer. I do believe she would be Japan or USA. She's probably from the 40s or the 1950s. She is a middle-sized head vase. She comes in at 6 inches tall. So she's 6 inches tall. She's 4 inches wide. Look at those gorgeous gold metallic eyebrows on her. Again, there's no wear to that. You know, years of cleaning and use, that starts to wear off. She has these gorgeous gold earrings on there. She has, of course, this shoulder down sort of dress, and you can see the kind of tassel or, you know, knot of what's a bit of a bow all the way around. I think she's perfect for Valentine's Day. Honestly, I do. So she is white glazed, so it's a pure white. Look at the details in the hair. She is very Lucy Joe. I agree. A lot of these seem to have mimicked the very Lucy kind of effect. And these come in all sorts of different sizes. And I have to tell you that the one with the serrated opening in the hair are usually the more unique ones. So she's kind of the trifecta. Usually they have damage to the eyebrow, to the eyelashes. Here, words are tough. There is no damage to them whatsoever. Or there's issue to the flowers and no issues to the flowers at all up top. She's super clean, and she's one of the unique ones that has all the openings in her hair all the way around. So you can see all the great detail on her. So again, $30 if anybody is interested. She is one of the middle-sized ones. If they're larger, they do go for a lot more. And again, if you're looking for one for your Valentine's Day display, I think she's a great color and a good start. I personally like to mix in white and pink with my reds for Valentine's Day. I know some people stick primarily with red, but I think pops of pink and white mixed in there kind of make the red look even better. So no issues, like I said, to the gold paint on the hair whatsoever. Look at those eyebrows. You can almost see your reflection in them. They're so good. And she really doesn't have a ton of crazing. Sometimes these get a lot of crazing and then they discolor. She doesn't have any whatsoever. So again, I think she would be really great to keep out for Valentine's Day and keep her out all the way through spring because she would look great with your Easter things as well. So just let me give you another spin around here. So $30 if anybody's interested. Again, she would be great if you are starting a head vase collection. She would be a great starter piece, especially at that price, because sometimes they can go for 3 times that. So Dana, I see you're 30. Thank you so much. We're looking for 31 or more. Let's go ahead and start the countdown. We are doing just in case, Dana, so you might want to use it in case somebody wants to come in there at the end. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, she has the yellow rose up there on the top. Again, great for spring, but great for Valentine's Day because there are folks that enjoy the yellow roses. I just think she's fantastic. So there's our bid end. Congratulations. She's yours. I'm so happy she has a home for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much.
Good get, Dana. Okay. My next round is going to start at 16. So here is my candy box. It's a Fanny Farmer. So it's kind of foiled here on the front, red and gold, for both the roses and the little detailing that goes around. And I did show this for the back of this one. So this one just has the ingredients on the back. I would say probably late 60s on that one. But you're also getting some cards. I usually make little Valentine lots out of these candy boxes, the smaller ones. So you are getting some Valentines in the box as well. There are 8 total cards in here. So I'll show you the inside of the box. Just clean cardboard in there. The box itself measures 7 by 6.5. When I display these, I put them in one of those like plate rails just to stand them upright. They work perfectly fine. You can actually find clear plastic ones at the Dollar Tree. They also sell little braided metal ones as well. So that's the box. And I'll show you all the cards that coming in there. So here's number 1, especially for you. She's delivering the Happy Mail. And this one little opens up with the little greeting on the inside. So number 2, this one is an embossed, has a little kickstand on it, but this fun girl here. Look at it from Ned, from Ted, from Jack, from Tom, and from Rob.
I love
she's
that.
Popular there. Definitely like a 30s style gal there. I love that one. And then this little card here with the little sailor on the front. Opens up. I'm a little sailor boy and will be happy to be if you'll be my Valentine and sail away with me. Sandra, I see you. Thank you so much. Then we've got this little one here with the little couple on the front. Looks like they are sitting on like a little ledge there. That one opens up with the little greeting there. This one is fun. This one has like anthropomorphic hearts and Valentines. I've never seen like quite anything quite like that one. And then that one opens up there. A lot of these are from the 30s, 40s, but this one has a date of 1917 on the back. Wow. I absolutely love this one. And the little greeting on the inside, it says, on this Valentine, some words might be missing. I've put stars instead to represent kissing. But yeah, it's dated 1917 on the back. MJ, I see you. Thank you so much. We're getting down there. Then we've got little puppy dogs peeking over a heart. And there's the greeting inside of that one. And then the last one is a Whitney made here. Fancy heart with a little lady and her muff. And then it opens up to the inside. So those are all the 8 cards that come inside of the box. Sometimes with these smaller boxes, it's more difficult to find Valentines to fit inside the box. So Sandra, I see you at 18. Thank you so much. I love this one. That one might be my favorite of the bunch. So Catherine, I see you as well. Thank you so much. We'll put all the cards back in the box and we'll count it down. Critter Girl, I see you're 22. I'll highlight that in a second. And yes, I did have to kick Parmesan out of the room.
Buddy.
He kind of reached his maximum for the evening. Okay. Robin, I see you at 23. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 24 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's why it's been quiet up here, because he's not in here.
He's looking for his cotton balls or his pom-pom balls.
He carries those puff balls all over the house. He carries them up and down the stairs in his mouth like a dog. He's a unique one. I will say that. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Critter Girl had a 30. MJ had a just in case of 29. But Robin had a just in case of 31. So Robin for 31 over Critter Girl's 30. It is coming to you. Thank you so much.
$18, Amy. Oh, and I love this. Bless 1980s kitsch. $18.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Super clean, no smells. The tag says that it was made in Taiwan, so we know it's that. We could think late 70s. I'm thinking this is the very early 1980s. So it is a rubber face devil. In the factory, it looks like they got a little sloppy. That's a little bit of pink paint there, and that is just a little mark right there. But he has a rubber face, so it's that softer rubber face. Plush is super clean. It has this plastic hot stuff, so you can see where it's pink with red. So that's sewn on there. Super clean, no issues. And here on the tag, see if it'll focus. It shows, it does say that it's made in Taiwan. So this little guy sits by himself. He is your little love devil, or he's your little hot stuff. Look at the pink lips right there on his cheek. Sometimes this plush, if it was really played with, this fur sort of mats out. This is really, really clean, really soft, no issues. The way he sits, he measures 10 inches tall. So this is, I couldn't find any examples of this online, but I will say that if you start to research these Taiwan rubber faces that they did in the 80s, they're commanding equivalent to some of the 50s, 60s rubber face, depending on what they are, because these are now very collectible, especially if you are a child or somebody who was a teenager in the 1980s. This is what you would have gifted somebody. So $18. Look at that fun face. They think they use, I mean, this almost makes you love devils. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, the red is very super vibrant. There's no issues to the seam whatsoever. But again, I just think this is really unique and really fun. I've never seen one like this. Have you ever seen one like this, Amy? Although I do remember in the 80s, this was very popular, especially in the era of Care Bears, although the Care Bears, they would have, you know, that was stitched on. But this is plastic.
Yeah, I remember the Candy Conversation Heart saying hot stuff.
Yes, I do too. I do too. And I tried to do some more research on his tag to find a manufacturer. I couldn't. All it says is, on here it says MTY International Company, which I found nothing on that. And then it said made in Taiwan. So that's what the little tag on here says. And the tag isn't all, you know, a lot of times they get shredded or ruined if the little kiddos or people play with them. So only condition issue is you can see where they got sloppy. That's the same pink paint right there. And that could even be the same pink paint right there, but I didn't try to clean that off. So let's go ahead and count him down. You're going to get a home, buddy. Count him down for Nicky Maz. I love this guy. Oh my God. I almost screamed when I found him in the store. Like, because to find this kind of stuff for Valentine, you just don't anymore. So 19 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He does sit on his own. He's that 1980s plush that I think we all know and love, when it was high quality, when it was actually real stuffing, not the weird stuff they use today. And he's about 10 inches tall. No smells, no odors. I think someone decorated with him. Honestly, I think each year somebody probably got him as a gift and then used him as like adult, not adult and adult. I think I think he was just used as decor each year. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much. Nicole, your 26 came in after the bid end. Smalls, it's yours for $25, friend. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Yep, digging a hole there, Jason.
Just stopping. I'm just stopping. Pumping the brakes, pulling over. Yep.
Oh, well, Pammy, I was gonna say like having to pick out like who to give the conversation hearts to, but I even found it more difficult handing out the actual Valentine cards. Like I think I thought way too long on what it said and who it was going to. In elementary school. It was a whole thing. Yeah. I didn't want to give the wrong card to the wrong person. You don't want to do that. Okay. I do have another bank. This one, I thought it was cute because it has the little heart locket hanging on the poodle. I have found this bank one other time. It's been some years back in my Instagram selling days. I had this poodle one time. It is made by Artmark Artmark Japan. There would have been a foil sticker on the bottom. It is no longer there. But it's a black poodle, and she has gold accents. She does have a little pink tongue. It is getting washed out a little bit, but so the cold paint on this are the eyes, the nose, the tongue, the little locket, and the collar. And she even has a little gold paws down there, the little fingernails accented there. So she is a bank. We'll turn her to the back. Really nice condition. I can't really say that there's any chipping to her. I don't see any chips, repairs. There's just maybe a little paint scratching going on a couple spots on the nose, but otherwise really nice condition for her. I just thought she would be cute for Valentine's Day because of her little heart there dangling down, surrounded by little Valentines or something like that. I thought she would be really cute. Again, if I had a black poodle Valentine, it would have a card with it. But I am fresh out of black poodle Valentines. I have not found any. She does measure 7 3/4 inches tall, so she's a pretty tall gal, by about 4 inches at her ear span there. But usually with the banks, there's some sort of chipping, flea bites or something around the coin hole, but there's really nothing there. So I'm not sure that she was ever used. She's just really, really nice condition. Well, hello, Brandy. I see you at 16. Thank you so very much. Again, made by Artmark Japan. So she does date to the 60s. And Robin, I see you at 17 as well. So we are looking for 18 or more. I am going to count her down so we can keep it moving. We do have a couple more rounds left, you guys. And we're going to try and get through it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I love the tongue. The tongue's the selling point.
She's cute. Okay. All right. Bid end is in from Karen. So looks like Brandy had a just in case of 25, but Robin had a just in case of 31. So Robin, she is coming to you for 26. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right. Amy, $6 choice. And these are going to be choice. Consider them all used. It's going to be Victorian or early turn of the century postcards. And they're all Valentine's Day postcards. So some of these are super early. So this is the earliest one. And this is a courting couple. So this one is at least addressed. And look at the gorgeous metallic on this. Look at the details on that butterfly.
I like the bleeding hearts at the top.
I do too. And then you have this fun Victorian couple. You have him trying to court her. And again, that is really fun. Of course, traditional size, 5.5 by 3.5. And there is a little bit of wear to them, as you can see, but these are super old. So $6 choice. This one looks like it was addressed to Miss Ethel Bell of Newton, New Jersey, but that's about it. Nobody said anything on it. I was trying to see the date. All I can see is that it says February 8th on the back. So February 8th, but I cannot seem to make out the date, although I would believe this to be the early 1900s, somewhere in there. So this one we are going to call couple. So this will be your first choice couple. And they were in a book, and they're just bowing a little bit, but they'll be set in a plastic sleeve. So thank you, Deborah. This one I think is very cute of these Victorian children. Again, these are awesome. The colors on these are great. And this one says from heart to heart. And then it says down here on the bottom, to my Valentine. And then I do want to show here, especially if you guys know postcards, this was your first one. I know this is a date marker right here. The way they put the line there, that could be 1800s, that one. I don't know the details, but I know something with a line there. And you can tell that this one is embossed. So this one has embossing on it. And this one we're going to call kids. So this one is the kids. Let's get in here and show their faces. Look at those details from the bows down to the roses. Look at their shoes, all of the gorgeous Victorian fun. So that one is going to be called kids. This one is going to be called boy. I think this one is really fun and unique. And this one says, I guess I'll make a mash a match today. I think that's supposed to be like phonetically broken out to be like a match today. And I think he's got himself a corsage that he's putting on his arm, because I think this is a dapper little dude who's heading out to the ball to find himself a Valentine. So this one was used, and this one was dated, and this one is June. This one is January 30th. But I'll be darned if I can get, I think it's 1913. I think it says that it was 1913. I think I'm reading 13. No matter what, these are all old and these are early. So this one we're going to call Boy. Here is the showstopper. If you guys love anthropomorphic postcards, Amy, have you ever seen one as crazy as this? Look at the heart anthropomorphic.
It's like a heart dog.
I thought it was a cat. Don't you think that's a cat down there?
I think it could be either one.
Well, you have the string bean, and then you have the pear.
Oh my God.
Is that a pear? Now I don't even know my fruits. So this one says String and Mr. Bean. It says, though long and lean, dear, Mr. Bean, you're the sweetest thing I've ever seen. So this one is a really, really good collectible one. And that isn't issues up there. Those are little metallic squares in each corner, and yeah, there's a name here. I couldn't make it out. You're gonna need a magnifying glass, but this is it's a Tux. That's why it says that, because this is a Tux postcard. And again, this one was used. So we're in at 6. We're looking for 7 or more. Again, I think this one could be a $30 postcard in the right setting. I mean, if you guys love anthropomorphic postcards, I mean, look at that, especially if you guys love cats. His poor top hat got knocked off of the top of his beanstalk, or I guess it'd be, or the top of the bean. And they actually look at the hair that they gave. And would you say she's a pear? I don't know. Is she a pear? I don't know what she is, but I think that's really kitschy and fun. And again, this one is a Tux. And I think this one's postmarked.
Now she looks like a pear for me. Sorry, I had to sneeze.
1916. So again, this one is a Tux. And this one we're going to call Anthro. So for them being anthropomorphic. So this one is going to be Anthro. This one is going to be Boy. And again, this one is embossed. You can actually see the 3-dimensional details on it. So this one's going to be Boy. This one is going to be Kids. And then this one is going to be Couple. So let's start a countdown. We're looking for 7 or more. Choice on the Victorian postcards. All very unique, all very different. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So again, this one's going to be Couple. This one's going to be Kids. Again, these are super old. These are very collectible. The anthropomorphic one alone, I think, could be a $30 postcard in the right setting. Smalls was in at 7. Brad was in at 8. Smalls was back in at 9 before the bid end. So Smalls, thank you. You get choice on the postcards. Again, you'll have to claim them, so I know. So this one is Couple. This one, I believe, is the oldest, probably around the 1900s. Very Victorian with that butterfly. So that one is Couple. This one is Kids. This one is Boy. And this one is Anthro. So again, I tried to give you guys a variety of some different things. I think they would all go great together. So we have, boy, the lag is real tonight, isn't it? So we have Couple. So you want Kids, and last. So Smalls, just confirm, because this one is Kids. This one was Anthro. So Kids. Okay, so I got you, Smalls. Thank you so much. Brad, my friend, I got you for Couple. So Brad, I got you for that one. And that puts us back to Deborah, did you want Boy? Deborah, you could have Boy at the start bid of $6. And I'll watch the chat. If you aren't interested in him, he'll come back in a recap. So thank you so much, guys.
All right. I have a choice up next. And I'm always happy when I get to say this word. We have Tussy Mussy boxes.
Tussy Mussy.
Tussy Mussies. I found some of these last year. I can't believe I found some more. But they're covered with Kewpies. And so, of course, I said yes because it's Tussy Mussy boxes. If you're not familiar with what a Tussy Mussy is, back in Victorian times, they were little metal, like little metal triangles, and they were meant to hold like perfumes and fragrant flowers during the plague and to help, make it easier to breathe. Basically, it was small. You would carry it in front of your face, or to ward off viruses, that sort of thing. Later on, they became more of a decorative or a gift-giving thing where you would usually do fruits, nuts, flowers, that sort of thing, either metal or paper, and they're still produced today. These were from the 90s. I have one flat, so you can see it does have a little hanger here. It's made by the Shackman company. Shackman did a lot of Kewpie things and a lot of reproduction antique paper tags and ornaments and gift giving things in the 80s and 90s, and this is from 1981. So I do have two of these, and they just feature the cutest little Kewpie illustrations. They are embossed and then outlined in gold. So you could fill this with some conversation hearts. You could fill it with flowers and hang it as an ornament, and just the cutest little thing ever. So these were new. They were flat, and I folded the one up. It does have little flowers there at the bottom, and then it's got the little cube here at the top. Aaron, I see you. So this is what it looks like folded up. I did tuck the hanger kind of inside of that one, but you could hang these like on a tree. You could hang it on a doorknob, give it as a gift. But that's what these style boxes are called, Tussy Mussies. And I love to say that. Aaron, I see you at 8. Thank you so much. Measurement for these are 9.5 inches. And then the widest part at the top is about 3 inches square. Okay. So these will ship flat, just like this. This is how they originally came. And then they're pretty easy to just fold up and pop the lid in the top to fold it together. All right, so Aaron's in at 8, so we're looking for 9 or more on choice, and we're going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And my second favorite thing is hearing Miss Pamela Blanchard say Tussy Mussy. It's Tussy Mussy. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Aaron, let me know if you want 1 or 2. Let me know if you want 1 or both. And I will go ahead and get Jason started. Thank you so much.
$28 choice, Amy, but they're the same. So they're $28 choice. They're the same. This will be really fast. So if you're going to do some research on this, just note this is the larger melon vase by Fenton. They made multiple sizes. So that's why this is the largest one. So that's why it's starting at $28. It measures 8 inches tall, and I have 2 of them that are identical. The estate they came from, I think they were on their mantle. So I enjoy cranberry glass all through the Valentine's Day time frame, all the way through the spring, because it's a great color. It's not quite purple. It's not quite pink. It's not quite red. It's cranberry. So this is the larger melon vase. I do believe this is from the 1950s. Fenton and this style they made, I think, through the 30s through on out. But I think the heyday of the cranberry melon vase was probably the 1950s. I think that's when they made a lot of it. So this guy is 8 inches tall. You can see all the great optic. Look how large this vase is when you hold it. So if you're looking for a great centerpiece, look at the great crimping. Super clean. There's no sickness to it. There are no cracks. There are no issues. This is a nice, big, gorgeous vase. So cranberry glass is very collectible. And again, this is Fenton. It is not stamped on the bottom, so it's prior to 1971. So you can actually see where part of the mold on it. And then, of course, it has a polished bottom. So there are no chips, no cracks. There's no stainage to it. Look at that great optic in there. How fun would this be to have both of these up there on the mantle for Valentine's Day? If you guys do Victorian, if you guys do mid-century, I think it fits all decors. I think it even fits in your modern day house. So these are nice to actually put. The reason why I brought these is the larger ones can hold a dozen roses really nice. So especially with Valentine's Day, you guys can put this into use. And the way they crimped it, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you have a dozen roses, you can put them in there so they look good. That was the main reason why I thought not only cranberry glass, but this would be great and useful heading into Valentine's Day. You can put half the dozen through there, and you can put the other 6 going straight up, and it looks like a very nice bouquet of flowers. So again, this is Fenton. I believe it is from the 1950s. It is in the gorgeous cranberry color, as you can see. Look at that great optic effect. It's almost like a quilted optic, have you? I don't really think it's a diamond. I would call it more like a quilted kind of optic to it. It's just a gorgeous piece of glass. So there you can see the neck on there. And again, if you're going to do some research on it, just note this is the largest one. It is the 8-inch. They made a smaller and an even smaller melon vase, but I'm not seeing any interest. We're going to sit them to the side and bring them back during the recap, but they're $28 choice, Fenton cranberry glass, and it is the melon shape vase. Let's keep it moving, Amy. I'm going to sit them off to the side.
Okay. Okay. I have George Horner candy tin. I haven't had one of these in a while. I brought this fancy gal tonight. And if you're not familiar with George Horner, it is made in England. It is stamped here on the side, George Horner Candy Company. Most of these were from the late 40s, early 50s. Embossed and colorized. There's a whole bunch of different ones. There's actually the same lady in different poses, different colors, different dogs in this one, but it has a blue background on it. She is dressed in pink. Yeah, it's kind of a darker pink and it fades to lighter pink on this side. She's got like a little Maltese kind of dog down here at the bottom. And it is just plain blue at the back. And I have talked about these before with some of the animal ones. They are flat on the bottom, so they will stand up on their own because they're flat, so easy to display. And there is the inside, and this is pretty typical for these. They do usually have this kind of wear on the inside of the tins, but no rusting that I can see. Otherwise good shape. She's got like a little bit of paint loss on the dress, just from probably normal wear and tear from her, but I thought she was cute. And she does measure 6.5 by 4.25 by, and it's about a 1 and maybe a little bit more because it is a little beveled there on the top. All right, Gertie, no, I didn't get your email. Can you just send it to me? Again, I looked, and I didn't see it in my inbox. So just send it to me again. Just make sure. All right. And Deborah, I see you at 10. Thank you so much. I'm going to count it down. We're looking for 11 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. All right, there's bid end from Karen. Deborah, congratulations. It's coming to you. Thank you so much. William, you can always send your information.
$22, Amy, and I've held on to this for a while to bring it to a Valentine's Day style sale because I think this is really unique. I actually was looking while you were showing your tin because I'm surprised it isn't stamped Italy on it. This is a small vanity tray, so you guys can see my stash behind me. I will wipe that out. That's just from, holding it and things. And it has 4 legs on it, and it is these gorgeous, fun little cherubs or cupids or angels, whatever you want them to be. But I see more cherubs, and each one has a pearl. I do believe this piece to be from the 50s or the 60s. It's very Hollywood Regency. It's not one that you find that often. Tina and I have sold a number of these style vanity trays at the store. You don't often find the small one like this, and you often don't find them with these style feet. So you can see that it's very detailed here. It actually has these little tack nails holding it in. It has this great corduroy base to protect anything. All of this great filigree in here in detail. You can see how detailed everything is, from the leaves to the flowers, and none of it is broke or bent. There's no damage to the mirror whatsoever. You can actually see how detailed they did it. Look, you can even see that they have those little flowers holding. I know, Joe, I've never seen one holding the pearls. I've seen some with like this, but not with the pearls. You can actually see the great detail here. Look, the flower, and this is the bead holding, this is the metal bead that's pressed in to hold the mirror in. They even detailed that with flowers. I was actually, like I said, looking, because I'm surprised this doesn't say that it was made in Italy. A lot of these pieces like this are, and there's a good weight to it. So Lisa, I see your 22. Thank you so much. It actually measures about 7 inches wide by 5 1/4 inches this away, and it is oval. And then height, it's about 1.5 inches. So it has a great height. Could you imagine using this as your centerpiece? Not using it in your bedroom or your vanity, but actually putting it on your dining room table. You could sprinkle some Valentines or hearts in there. You could put one of those little Valentine's Day holders in the center. Again, I just think it's really different and very unique. Look at the detail on each one of those little cherubs. And then the feet here of the cherub are the feet. It is, Joe. And that's why I was sitting here, because I was like, this has to be, a lot of these dresser sets came from Italy. And I'm very surprised that I'm not seeing Italy stamped somewhere on the metal. And again, you can see it is into this gold or brass tone. There is no major pitting or, any kind of age or patina to it. I just think it's got a great look. You can see all those great leaves and flowers. Like right here is one of these flowers. And again, I believe that this would be the smaller one of a larger one, possibly other pieces that would have used the same exact cherub on it. So I believe, oh, Robin, thank you. I see you're 23. They probably had a perfume. They probably had a lipstick holder. But like I said, I had this. I bought this last fall in hopes of bringing it at Valentine's Day, because I think it just looks and means all that much more. And if y'all are into angels,
be a really nice underplate for a fairy lamp.
Oh, you're right, Amy. Agreed. And this
would, the reflection, would just make it even brighter.
I think this would be great if you had if you had an entryway where maybe you had Victorian calling cards and you wanted to use this to display some of your calling cards, you could, because I think it still has that kind of look. If you do a 1950s Hollywood Regency, I think it would be great. But I was thinking you could bring it out each year. And look at that. They have a tack nail in there. It's high quality. I think you could bring it out and use it in your Valentine's display each year. So, Lisa, I see you're 24. Let's start a countdown on it. Again, I believe it's from the 1950s or the 1960s. 25 or more, we are doing just in case on the small vanity mirror tray. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Not a bit of this is broken or damaged. No issues to the wings on the cherubs. And each one of these cherubs is placed differently, because you can tell that they're soldered and applied on. And then they are put so each one of the feet sits evenly. This doesn't sit like, cattywampus. It sits nice and it's heavy. It's a nice heavy weight. So thank you, Smalls, for the 25. But Robin's, just in case. Robin, your 35 came in after the bid end. So Smalls, congratulations. $32. I think it's a gorgeous piece. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Last round, you guys. We do have a small recap that we're going to do before we get to the community share. I know we're going a little later tonight. The lag is not helping with that at all. All right. So I'm going to do my last round as a quick claim. Okay. So I'm going to show it to you. I'll tell you the price, and then I will tell you something to type into the chat to claim this if you want it. Okay. My last round is going to be a quick claim. It is a little Valentine card. It is a Norcross card here, and it is the little cherub and little feather wings here poking out the side. It says I love you. It has been used there on the inside from Pop and Dorothy, and there on the back side. So the little cherub card with the little fluffy wings, I think that's super cute. If you want to claim this, you can type in the letter H. Letter H, it is going to be $8. Letter H, $8. Jason. Okay. You got it. Thank you so much.
And I used my phone. So I had a lag too.
Okay. All right. Jason's got it. And we'll get
I'm sorry. I needed that. I'm sorry, anybody. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I needed that. Thank you.
Okay.
We don't have a rule about us not bidding on anything.
No, we've never actually officially talked about that. But
God, I hope not now.
I don't think so.
Okay. Thank you. I needed that for my display.
Karen says it's all fair and vintage.
Well, thank you, everybody. And I even waited too. I even counted, so I waited. So Tina's offended. Of course she's offended. So $15. And I have a planter, $15. This is Morton's Pottery. So if we go back to the old Mother Tucker's Monday, Bill taught us a lot about Morton's Pottery. And these planters are really fun, and they're inexpensive, and they're fun to use all year round and this time of year. So this one is in white. They came in a few colors. They came in pink. They came in a periwinkle blue. And I don't think they came in a red. Bill, if you're out there, correct me. But I know that they had white, pink, and they had like a periwinkle blue. So
yeah, a light blue.
Yeah. So this one is a great heart planter for your Valentine's Day display. It even has, let me show you from this side. It even has a fun little heart. There's a little heart right down there too. And then it has this gorgeous scroll work and then this gorgeous base. So Morton Pottery is from the 1940s. They did make it later, but in the 1940s is when I believe that this is from. It measures 5 inches tall by 4 inches wide. No chips or cracks. It is super clean on the bottom. It's weird that there's a little red on the bottom because I believe in the factory, maybe they did do one in red, but there's no way because they didn't do cold paint for these at all. So this is painted underneath. I don't know
if I've ever seen one in red. I don't think so.
I don't think I have either, but I believe that probably at the factory, they probably got near something and that's what got on it. So it's a great piece.
It looks like wax.
You know, maybe you're right, Amy. It kind of does. But again, that's an unfinished bottom, so it will sit in your display really well. And I think it not only will fit in a modern display, but it will look great in your Victorian, in your 50s, no matter what. And what I would do is I would use one of those stems that you could hold and put some of your Valentine's Day in there. So that's what I would do. So $15 if anybody's interested. It measures 5 inches tall by 4 inches wide. And I'm not seeing any interest, but it is Morton's Pottery. And again, if you guys are doing a Valentine's Day display, I think this would be great in it. Yeah, no issues. But hopefully, wait, Deborah, I see you're 15. Thank you so much. I thought, God, nobody wants Jason's stuff because he bid on Amy's card. God, everybody's anti-Jason now. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. But Deborah, thank you. I see you're 15, so we're looking for 16 or more. And again, it's Morton's Pottery. I think I've only had the blue one, and I actually think I sold that last year with Amy or Bill. I don't remember which sale it was on. So sometimes if these are heavily used, they can stain and get crazed. This one has no crazing on it whatsoever. So thank you, Deborah, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's count it down, 16 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17. Yes, John, you're right. God, yes, you're right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You're exactly right, John. I will say, and yes, Morton's Pottery is made in Illinois. I want one of the McCoy ones. I want one of the McCoy fancy ones, although we do mid-century. I will find me a pink McCoy one. Oh, buddy, he's back. Deborah, thank you so much. Enjoy. Congratulations. Let me write you down.
All right. Hang on
Miss
a second.
Deborah Williams. What? Oh, wait, Amy. Yeah. Oh, wait. Is everything all right there? Deborah Williams. Amy, you didn't leave me, did you? I'm all by myself here. Oh, God. Parmesan. Did he? I hope he didn't pull your curtains down.
No,
okay.
He was hooked to the curtain, so I had to.
Oh, my God. Did he break in or did you?
No, he was clawing at the door, and so I let him in. And
I gotcha.
Then the stink bug decided to move again. Anyways,
I gotcha.
I'll get us back up here on the screen. We're going to do a quick recap. Bring back anything. Maybe you guys weren't here. Quick reminder, if you haven't emailed us your information, please send us your information tonight. I'm going to be doing mine as early as I can get them out tomorrow. And if everybody pays me, I will ship stuff out Friday afternoon. Otherwise, I will be going on my way to Iowa to the post office in the next town over to mail everything out Saturday. So do make sure and email us. And Jason's going to be invoicing on Saturday. Okay. Okay. Jason.
Yes.
Do you want to do yours?
Let me go first. I got a few things. Did I do something wrong? Okay. All right. Yep. I'm going to go first.
Okay.
And I got a few things, so I'll let you deal with Mr. Parmesan there. So I had leftover from my greeting card round. I had leftover, if you're not muted, Amy, I had leftover from my greeting card round. I had the fun little rabbit. He has his flocked little hearts right there. He is used. He's a color type created. Yeah, color type created. That's what's on there at the bottom. And he measures just about 5 inches long. So he was used. It was written to Kitty, but it did not come out of a scrapbook. All right. So this is $5 if anybody is interested. If anybody is interested, all you have to do is put Bunny and he could be yours. So Bunny and he could be yours. I'm just trying to wait right there. Bunny would be yours. I have to make a new note there. I got to check that there. So Bunny, and that was $5. I had my Schraff's Candy Heart, and I believe this could be from the early 60s, even Phil thought maybe 1950s. It comes in its original box, which isn't No Thrills and Chills, but I think it is what saved it. So this is going to be $22. Oh, and during the quick claims, if more than one person is interested, we will do a quick countdown, and then you guys can bid it out. And then the just in case will be in play again, but you'd have to have had a bid in. So it is the original box, and it actually says that it is the 1 pound red satin sunburst heart. Very good, clean condition, $22. This is all satin. There's actual foil little leaves here, and then it does have true lace all the way around. So me for the heart box. So the box is going to be $22. So Smalls is the first one in. Well, Smalls has 22. Caroline, if you're interested, you'd have to put in a 23. So you'll have to claim it by the amount. So Caroline, if you're interested, you'll have to put in a 23. But right now we have Smalls in at 22. So I'll do a quick countdown just to make everything fair. Caroline, I think you are new to us. So Caroline's in at 24. So let's do a quick countdown on this. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Caroline, you got a 24. Y'all can use it just in case because you both bid. Smalls and you can use it just in case. Smalls is in at 25. Again, there's no issues to it. No, nothing. There's no barcode or anything on the back. Caroline got in there. Got the fast internet. Congrats. It's yours for $26. And Caroline, congratulations. You are new to us. Amy, I don't recognize the name, but if you could please email me, Caroline. Yep, thank you. Kim, email me at that. I need your full name and I need your full address, and I'm going to need a email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. So, and Smalls, you will be back up on that. So Smalls, you will be back up on that.
Also wants the bunny card.
All right, and I got you for the bunny card as well. And then I had, well, we'll just go all in. $28 if anybody was interested. I had my vintage. I just showed this a few rounds ago. It is Fenton. I believe it's from the 1950s. It is the larger 8-inch melon vase. It is in the optic. These are $28. I have 2 of them available. You can take 1 or 2. So they're $28. Gertie, thank you. I see you're 28. We'll just wait for another moment. They are almost the same exact size. There's no difference to either of them. So it looks like Gertie, you just need to let me know. Did you get Gertie's information, Amy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So Gertie, thank you so much. Oh, I love the name Gertie. Gertie 21. You just need to let me know, did you want 1 or did you want 2 of them? So I have 2 of them available. You just have to let me know which one you want. They are identical. I will say this one does have a little bit of, okay, Gertie, doesn't matter. They're both yours. Thank you.
Good choice.
So Amy, go ahead and do one, and I'll do my Yadro at the end.
I have 2. Do you want me to do them both?
Do them both. I got to get caught up here.
Okay. So all right. Sounds good. Okay. So I did have, actually, I had 2 of these. But I only had 1 person interested. So I have the second one available because Pitty Pat's Pickin' got the first one. So I actually have a second one available of the Valentine book, unused, unpunched out, really cute graphics on the inside, cards to punch out, games to play, that sort of thing. This was $20. You can say book 20 if you want to claim that. Book 20 for the Valentine book. I do believe it's from the 70s there for that. So I did have 2 of those. I just didn't show the second one when it was up for that round. And then the other thing I had was the other Kewpie Tussy Mussy box. And that was $8. So if you want to claim that, you can tape box 8 or Kewpie 8, whatever's easier for you to type in if you want to claim that. And that is what I had left. I'll get Jason over for the Yadro.
And I had my Hail Mary to see if anybody was interested. It's $45. This is from the 1990s. This is Spain. It's made in Spain. It is porcelain. It is made by a company called Yadro. They are a high-end porcelain company. These are the 2 love swans. It's called Endless Love, which is what this piece is called. There is no damage. It's $45. If anyone is interested, you can see that it is stamped Yadro on the bottom. If y'all are looking online to see comps, it's $65.85. They go even higher if they have their box. We have no box for this one. There is a big chance that some of the ones online that brought less than my amount had damage here. Mine has none, and there is no damage to her flowers right here on the neck of her. And he has his fun little bow. If you guys aren't familiar, his bow tie, if you aren't familiar, this is a high gloss porcelain. Usually they used like a little bit of a gray undertone to it, and then they used a lot of blues, and then they would use undertones there. So you would see that they kind of like antique washed over maybe the yellow to give it that periwinkle kind of blue. So it's kind of a unique style of their pieces. Measures 10 inches wide, 5 1/4 inches tall. If you're interested, you can just put in swans for $45. Swans for $45. Again, I think this is great for Valentine's Day. This is even great if you guys do like a Disney thing. You know how they had those Disney swans that you rode? I don't know. I just see like Tunnel of Love kind of thing, if that's something you do in your display. So it would be swans, $45. They do, KB. I did say that earlier. They do mate for life. If anybody sees this on a replay, you're interested, you can email me, but we might put that on eBay. So if you email me like 2 weeks from now, I'll have to send you to eBay for it. So That's it for me. Thank you guys so much.
All right. So thank you guys. That concludes our sale portion. Do make sure and email us if you haven't done so already. We're going to move into our community share, which is Nikki Moss this evening. I have 4 photos to share from Nikki. I'm going to pop our email up here again. If there's anything that you want to send us that you'd like to be part of our show and share with our vintage community, we would love if you sent us something. Do make sure and include a brief description of the photos that you send so we know how to talk about them when we do share them here on the screen. Okay, ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com. We would love to see anything you guys want to send us. So what I have from Nikki tonight, and I'm not sure if Nikki's still in the chat or not. I know it's late, but maybe if she is, she can talk about some of the pictures that we're seeing. So what information I have is that there are candles and candle huggers and Viking glass and antiques. And a lot of the things that you're going to see were things that she purchased from many sellers here in the vintage community. And a lot of things that she did inherit from some family members. The shelf with the dishes here is antique Haviland, given to her by her mom. And then her mom to her. They were from a family relative. And then the gold lucite candles with them are trimmed in gold as well as the dishes. And she thought that they complemented each other. And she has the entire set of dishes minus 1 coffee cup. I really like that dishes pattern.
Gorgeous.
Really pretty. And those cute little, they almost look like QP.
I was going to ask you, are they QP?
I've never seen those.
I've never seen them either.
I don't know, but they certainly look like QPs to me.
They
look great on those gold lucite candles. I'll go up one here. And then we've got the glass and the mercury candles. Maybe I'm not looking at the right one.
Oh, you teased us, Amy.
Sorry. Okay. I'm skipping around here. Okay, the green and red lucite candles are with the Christmas Falls Craft
gotcha.
Dishes.
That's winterberry, right, Nikki? I think that's the winterberry.
The winterberry, yeah.
Yep.
And Mom started that for her, and unfortunately, she passed in 2006. I think, let me see. I took notes.
Well, and
Amy, they're not in order.
I also think that
some of the antiques in the glass and the candles are from, she remembers the dishes here as a little girl going to their home and being served lemonade out of the pitcher into a matching glass. Her relatives were sisters who never married, and they took care of their mom until she passed at 102, and they themselves passed at 106 and 107.
Oh my.
And then we're going to look at the Christmas. We've got some Holt Howard, the Cutie Pie little candle huggers, the Viking birds.
Amy, yes. Nikki says that those shakers came from you. So she bought the Holt Howard Santa shakers from you.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. I remember now. Yes. Yep.
My gosh. And I think that's a rare Viking. Nikki, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's a hard to find fairy lamp. That's a Viking one down there. The ruby red one.
Smooth.
It's a weird. They did that one apparently. Now, correct me, folks, if I'm wrong. Apparently, that one's hard to find because they put the 40th anniversaries all over those.
Right.
So just to find one in plain red is
without
almost
the silver overlay. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, and those birds.
And then there's close up there.
Love it.
Those petal dishes added in there. And all the mercury glass candles, which aren't easy to find in good shape.
Nikki, she goes, it's actually turned around. Yes. Okay, Nikki, there's a little secret.
Oh, so the overlay is on the back.
Yes. There's a little secret.
See, nobody would ever know.
Apparently
turn it to the back.
Apparently, I've been told there's a way you can clean that off. So, yeah. Apparently,
I'm sure if you scrubbed hard enough with a magic eraser, you could get it off.
Yep. They are, Joe. You're right.
Nikki, I'm wondering, do those have a sticker on the inside? I'm curious about those. Those little babes. They're really
that
cute.
would be the picture that she drank lemonade
Yes.
at.
Yep.
That one right there.
I really like that.
Oh, that's so fun.
With the
and
gold
are those
banding.
pink? Are those pink lucite candles just hanging out there, Nikki? I believe they are.
Pure light pink. Yeah.
I think they are. That's fun.
Well, there's all the pictures that Nikki sent in to us. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Love to see all the things together. And the Viking longtail birds. It's been forever. Oh, and there's little Holt Howard candle holders peeking out with the holly berries. They're at the end. It's been a long time since I've seen a Viking longtail bird.
Truth be told, Amy, I
had not out there anymore.
Truth be told, I had the privilege of having breakfast with Nikki when we were in Bedford. And the biggest question that I wanted to ask her was how many lucite candles she had. And she was nice enough to share with me and show me a couple of those pictures. So I just know from hanging out in the community that Nikki always gets some epic lucite candles. And that was my biggest burning question, because I was like, Nikki, I got a question for you. And I think she was like, oh, God.
What are you asking right now?
Yeah. How many lucite candles do you have? And she was nice enough to share that with me. So that was fun. Great pictures, great collection.
Yeah,
Nikki.
thank you, Nikki, for sending those in to share with us. I love to see people's collections and how you display stuff and what you do with things, and we both do. We really enjoy that part of it.
Ooh, she just got a green pair. So good.
Yeah. Well, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I know it's went a little bit later than we're typically on tonight. Definitely, if you're interested in anything that wasn't claimed, if you're watching on the replay, send us an email and we'll let you know if it's still available. Reach out that way if you couldn't make the sale live. And we hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. Don't forget to hop on over to Instagram on Friday. Jason.
John, God, you do it. If I can't say it, John might break my kneecap. So come hang out with the Valentinos tomorrow night over on Instagram. It is our first sale back of 2025. So it'll be John of Everyday Holiday Displays, Brian of Mid-Century Mister, Bill of Garden Guy Bill. He's going to be playing a unique role tomorrow. So you're going to want to come see what he's doing tomorrow. And of course, me. And we're doing Valentine's. So love is in the air. Come hang out with us, fellas, tomorrow night.
Is he going to be dressed up like Cupid?
I don't know. You'll have to come check. You'll have to come check it out and see what's what tomorrow night. So, and if you bought for me tonight, I'll be able to combine anything you purchase tomorrow during the Valentinos. Thank you so much, Amy.
All right. All right, you guys. Have a good night and have a good weekend. And we'll see you back here next Thursday for another wonderful installment of Fantastic Finds.
Got it.
Good night, you guys. Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.